am sorry for the delay, everybody. There's a decent reason this time, but not important. I may rearrange myself in a second here. I'm not sure where I'm going to go during this. I didn't do a layout test ahead of time. Busy day. Busy day over here. This is a bit of a last-minute decision, because I wanted to do this earlier in the month, but I've been too busy. And, well, if I don't do it now, we're never going to do it. So this game came out, like, 4 years ago. And I didn't hear about it until, I don't know, like March or April of this year. And I got it in like June and discovered that it's extremely good. But unfortunately, I also discovered that it did not sell well at the time. And discovered about a month or so ago, a month and a half ago or so, that the servers for this game, the multiplayer servers at least, are going offline very soon. As in literally tomorrow at this point. I had actually prepared a video ahead of time. I was working on a video in which I was going to encourage people, hey, go check out Onrush. It's cheap, because I got this game for like, I think like $2 or something on sale. I was like, this game is cheap. You should go play it. You should go enjoy it. And, you know, it has single-player content. You can play against bots and stuff. Excuse me. So even after the multiplayer servers go offline, you would still be able to play and enjoy Onrush. But you could, you know, you could buy it and play it for, you know, for a month at least. Have a good time with it for the month or so on the multiplayer stuff before it goes offline. And then you can just enjoy the single-player content later. Trouble I found out was that while the multiplayer servers are only going offline tomorrow, and I was making this video shortly after the announcement, the game had been delisted for purchase like 2 or 3 months ago. So unless you went out and bought a physical copy of it, you were out of luck. Or alternatively, it was a monthly PlayStation Plus game at some point in the past, so I'm willing to bet some of you probably have this in your collections and don't even know it. And I highly recommend it, even as a single-player experience. It is a heck of a lot of fun. There's a lot of interesting stuff going on in this. I'll talk a little bit more about it in a second here. One of the things that I won't be able to talk about, the sound design of this game is excellent. This game has, honestly, very good sound design, good audio design. One of the things that's neat about it is the soundtrack. It's got a bunch of music. It's mixed in, I mean, I'm not enough of a sound engineer to be able to talk about it, but it's mixed in interesting ways that matches well with the gameplay and the rest of the audioscape of the game. And like every time you die, it switches to a different song, which you would think would be like obnoxious or distracting, but it actually works really well with the way they've made it all work together. And it's a great soundtrack. I mean, I guess, how do I put this? It's good for what the game is trying to achieve with its soundtrack. And I quite like it. And I will not be able to share the soundtrack with you, because if I do, I mean, I could stand the stream being demonetized. I wouldn't really care that much, but there's always the chance that it could get muted or blocked, and I just don't have the patience. So I have muted the game music. I put together a playlist of just video game soundtrack, action-y stuff, which normally I don't play action-y music on our streams because I want it to be something that's kind of mellow in the background while I'm talking, if I'm playing music at all. But I slapped together a quick little background playlist for this game here, which I'll put on when we actually get into it. But instead of telling you about the game, instead of me sitting here and telling you about the game, I'm gonna let me tell you about the game. Because I did make a video about this game. Like I said, I made a video talking about why I think this game is neat and why I think you should go and play it. Trouble was, like I said, it turned out that you guys would be unable to purchase it, so there was no point in me recommending it. Oops. So what I'm going to do, actually, here in just a second, is I am going to share with you guys... Hold on one moment. I'm going to share with you the video that I would have made, it would have released talking about this game because I need to go to the bathroom really quickly. And then while I'm doing that, I can just let the me of the past explain the game to you guys. It's genius. It's borderline experimental is what it is, but it's going to work beautifully. You'll see if I can figure out where the heck the thing is. Oh, come on. You got to be kidding me. This shouldn't be this complicated. Oh, useless. Oh, well. There's another way to do this. Hold on just a second. Why not just release the video, Yush? Because the video is like, hey, you should go buy it, and you can't. It's delisted. You can't purchase it anymore. So I could have reshot it, but like, let me put it this way. I shot the Onrush video literally the same day that I shot the come on, Jacob. The same day that I shot the Castlevania video that you guys have seen. So I was like, it was a matter of like cutting it very quickly and not reshooting it was kind of key to the plan there. And then getting into another project immediately after. And once I finished with Castlevania, it was like, well, I could reshoot this entire video and say, hey guys, there's a cool game that you can't play. Or I can just move on to my next project. And it's a good thing I did move on to my next project. So my next project is a video about the marketing campaign of Sonic Frontiers that I wanted to release when Sonic Frontiers came out, and obviously that hasn't happened. So still working on that. Just a moment. Oh my God, why is OBS so difficult? Why doesn't it just do what I want it? Why doesn't it do what I want it to do? Wow. I mean, that's just miserable. Oh, I see the problem. I see the problem. I understand the problem now. I've deduced the problem. Thank you, OBS, for explaining to me the problem. There we go. Whoa. Huge. Why is it so big? Damn. All right. So real fast. Game is still available, but you can't. Is the game still available, but you can't play online? Since the Video City one, the game's online servers are going offline tomorrow. You can still play it single player, but you can't purchase it digitally. The game has been delisted for purchase. You have to buy a physical copy of it if you want to play it now. Or again, you may if you have PlayStation Plus and you download every free game that comes up, like, you add to library, I should say, not download. This may very well be in your library of games. You may have gotten this a while ago. Why is it? Oh my God. Whatever. It's fine. Oh, nothing's ever simple. Nothing's ever simple. God, I gotta figure out what's wrong with this crap. Back in just a minute. Oh, you snuck up on me. I didn't notice you because I was so distracted playing my favorite. Well, I see now that this isn't going to work because it's flickering like crazy. So I'm not going to make you guys sit through that. Damn it. God, that's stupid. I guess I'll fix that tomorrow. There's a decent chance Joey and I will literally be doing this tomorrow because I wanted him over for this. I wanted him to join me for this today, but he couldn't make it. So if he can get over here before I don't know. I don't know what time the servers are shutting off tomorrow. I don't know what specific time the servers are shutting down tomorrow. So it may be that if he gets over here tomorrow afternoon and the servers are still up, we might stream this some more because he hasn't seen this yet. And I wanted to stream this with him like a month ago, and it just never happened. And then we only had time for the one stream while Joshua was in town, so we prioritized Breath of the Wild. Even though we probably should have done this since, you know, it's not going to exist soon, but whatever. Maybe one of these videos can explain the game. No, these are not the right ones. Damn. There is like this game has a fun tutorial the first time you boot it up, but I don't think you can play it again. No, you can't. The very first tutorial that plays when you like boot the game up doesn't exist. Well, whatever. Then I'll take a break and go to the bathroom in a second since you guys have been waiting long enough, and I'll just do that in a minute. Doesn't matter. I'll do that in a minute instead of doing it right now. So this game is not a racing game, is what that video that I made was going to explain if it had worked properly. This game, depending on the game mode that you're in, asks very different things of you.
3 switches and 3 vehicles.
I guess I'm dropping in the middle of a match here? All right, whatever. Yep, I am. Okay, so kind of just throwing you guys in here, but I'm going to try my best to explain it. Pretty simple controls. You've got your gas and your boost, and that's about all you need to worry about. I guess you got brakes too, but who cares about brakes, right? As you saw, I died instantly there. This game is not about getting to the finish line before your opponents. It's not just about killing each other either, though we have dumped into probably the most simplistic eliminate the other team mode in the game. This mode is called Switch. There are a number of different vehicle types in this game. There are motorcycles, kind of very lightweight cars, then slightly heavier cars, then really heavy trucks. In this mode, everybody starts out on a motorcycle. When you die, you move up to the light car. When you die again, you move up to the kind of heavy car. When you die again, you move up to the really heavy truck. After you're on the heavy truck, all you can really do is just try to take other enemy vehicles out, crash into a wall and died. The objective is to eliminate the other team, is to make the other team switch entirely to trucks before your team switches to trucks. Now, I suck at killing other people in this game, and also I started in the middle of it, and they started me on a car, so I am already a truck. You're seeing all these little black cars and motorcycles. These are not player-controlled characters. These are just fodder cars, which you run over to increase your boost meter. You increase your boost meter by doing all sorts of things. Getting big air, taking out actual player characters, taking out AI players, and also by doing barrel rolls like I did a second ago. And this is almost the type of music that you would hear in this game, which is part of why I put it in the playlist. This game is pretty wacky. Sometimes it doesn't work exactly the way that you want it to when it comes to collision on other cars. For example, I find that sometimes when you, it's very easy to, I'm gonna veer into that car and kill them and wind up killing yourself on accident, which is not pleasant, though I did take that guy out very easily. He set himself up for me. The problem is the game really prioritizes the front of the cars. Even if you drive into another car with deliberate intent, if their front hits your side because you missed them slightly, they're gonna kill you most of the time. Cars generally take 2 hits. When you see those kind of flashing red arrows next to them, that means they've already taken 1 hit and they're vulnerable to going down again. Right now, I'm vulnerable to going down. But you can also give a car a little love tap and send it careening into a wall, and that's also a good way to kill them. Or you can just hit them twice very easily like that guy just did to me right there. I have never successfully been able to just boop a guy twice in a row. The game always says, no, you lost too much momentum. Sorry, you're not allowed to pull that maneuver off right now. Which is annoying. But hey, what can I say? It's the way things are. 1 second. So as I said before, all of the offline features of this game are still going to be functional. And honestly, this is not a meticulously designed, carefully balanced, competitive esports game. This is a kind of nonsense, unbalanced arcade game. And playing against bots honestly feels about the same as playing with people online to me. That may just be because I'm bad, because my skill level is low, that I'm still able to be satisfied by such a thing. Perhaps other people who've been playing this game for a long time and are level 400 or whatever would disagree with me on that subject. But I played the game offline and find it to be fairly satisfying. The main thing you're losing by not having the online mode going away is that most of the game's cosmetics are locked behind online, if you care about that. Every other feature, all the game modes, the ability to make set up a custom match however you want, is all in there. And there is a decent bit of variation in this, because number one, there are a lot of maps in the first place, and each map you can set time of day and weather on. And you know, if you're just matchmaking online, the game will do that kind of randomly for you. All right. So this mode is interesting. This is one of the ones that I think is easier to point to as like an example of why this game is wacky and it's not just about crashing into other cars. You see this big moving green zone up ahead of us here? This is basically a King of the Hill mode in a driving game. The objective here is to get inside of that little zone and to have more of your team's vehicles inside of it than the other team's vehicles. Now, right now, because I'm on this motorcycle, I'm faster than a lot of the competition, but also I'm not taking any of these big cars out. All they really need to do is touch me and I die. Playing bike is generally not a good idea unless you really know what you're doing. And clearly I don't. So I'm going to switch to one of these really heavy cars. Why not? Oh dear. One of the guys up ahead of me is using their rush ability. Every single car in this game, you see that meter, I guess a circle, whatever, down at the bottom with like a Trojan helmet in it. So each car has a rush ability that it can activate. It builds up the same way that it builds up boost, but each car also has like an extra thing that you can do to build up its rush meter faster. And one of the cars up ahead of me, its rush thing leaves a trail behind it that obscures the view of any enemy players. And in this game, where bumping into stuff is very and instantly lethal, if you can't see it coming, that is actually, it can be quite dangerous. If I hit those trees right there, they'd kill me just instantaneously. Again, because it's not a racing game, if you're going too slow, the game will automatically warp you back up closer to whatever the objective is or wherever the rest of the players are. It just wants you in the game. It's not really concerned about, you're not getting first place in this. The tracks just loop.
Zone lost.
This game is not, like I said, it's not exactly a tightly designed, super competitive multiplayer game, but it is so much... I have more fun losing in this game than I do winning in a lot of games. It is just so... Look how zany this is. Look how crazy what you're looking at is right now. Am I winning? I have no idea. Am I having a good time? Absolutely. We haven't seen any real abject chaos yet, but you get shots in this game where you've got both teams ahead of you, and there are like 6 cars flipping through the air, plus 12 of those little ad cars or motorcycles flipping through the air. It's phenomenal. Everybody's shattering through a bunch of wooden fences and all kinds of other buildings. It's phenomenal. Oh, come on. Unfortunately, I'm not great at this game, so whether or not I'm able to show anything neat tonight is entirely up in the air. I'm probably going to spend most of the stream dying. Oh, well. But anyway, I'll keep talking about the game as we go on here. What other stuff do you guys want to talk about? boy, they released a new trailer for the Sonic movie, and Miyamoto talked before it and after it, and reaffirmed how much I just can't stand Shigeru Miyamoto anymore. He's a very talented guy and an industry icon, and I'm sure he's very nice. But hearing him say, as you can see, oh my god, Poppin didn't do me any favors there. That's the first time I've really had an experience like that. That's the first time I can remember something popping in front of me and killing me. And I've put a decent amount of time into this game.
Zone lost.
After the new trailer, Shigeru Miyamoto appeared on screen, and he was like, "Hey gamers, look, it's quite a bit of a different personality from Peach in this movie. I hope you'll look forward to seeing Peach who gets to show off her personality a little bit more in this film." And I'm like, because you never allow any of the characters in the games to have personalities. Guess what? She did have a personality in a game called Paper Mario back in 2004. Clown! Damn it. That trailer was cringe, bro. That new trailer was cringe. Doing the so this is just a general trailer production thing all the time. Of like, it starts out with the nostalgia piano of the tune that you know, and then by the end, it's a massive like a horrible sounding like big horns version of the theme that you know, horns and strings. Even if the theme absolutely does not work in that format, that's still just the way it's got to be, because that's how all trailers are now. The 1-1 theme as nostalgia piano sounds terrible. You know what sounds worse? 1-1 theme as epic horns and strings.
Zone.
Yikes. So sometimes even if a car isn't injured, if you hit them with enough force at the right angle or something, I really don't understand the rules of this game entirely. But that's the thing. See there, okay, so there I got hurt because I went round up in front of his front end, right, instead of doing damage to him. Which I guess makes sense. It's not like you can base who takes damage on intent. Yosh Kapoor says, see, you're laughing now, but watch Tom Holland get cast as Link in Illumination's Legend of Zelda. Joshua and I were joking in the frickin', not even joking. At some point, I gaslit myself. Like, I tricked myself at some point into legitimately thinking that Tom Holland had been cast as Yoshi in the Mario movie. But I was mistaken. And then during the Guardians of the Galaxy video Joshua and I did last year, we fan cast, it was like, we fan cast who the rest of the cast was gonna be, and it was just the cast of Spider-Man. It's like Zendaya is Daisy. God, I forget the other ones. Oh man, we had a whole runner with that. The guy who plays Ned, he was Diddy Kong. Hey KEK says, I thought I was crazy because I've noticed the nostalgia piano in so many things, but no one ever mentions it. Oh no, it's a thing. It's a marketing strategy that they just won't let go of, even though it's terrible and drives me up the wall. They'll never let it go. That nostalgia piano. They need it, and then it builds into the big sound, and it's terrible. She had somewhat of a personality in Sunshine, says Shinzo Wolf. Very confused. Sure, yeah, that's a personality. Oh, we're on Switch again. Actually, I get to start from the beginning this time. I never do well in this, because as I mentioned before, it's all about elimination, and I'm terrible at elimination in this. My winning strategy is to try and stay near the back when I'm on the motorcycle, but it never works because somebody spawns in on a car behind me and in a car behind me. You don't ride on a car unless it's Warzone. But I always forget, crap, you can't hang out during the back too much because on this mode, it doesn't let you skip for, like, yeah, switch imminent, catch up. On the other modes, catching up is not a punishment. It gets you back in the game. Here, it switches your character if it forces you to catch up. It counts as a death if you're going too slow, so I actually do have to catch up here. Well, if I can catch up, I'll have stayed on the motorcycle for quite a while. Oh, shit, I can't believe that didn't kill me. And I lost. Okay. Yeah. I don't remember what any of, like, the individual cars in this game do or don't do either, so I have to check each time, but the game puts you back in pretty fast. You don't have time to read the details. Because each of the cars do have different abilities, and, like, they build up, rush meter differently, etc. Oh, damn it! I was like, I don't know if that's shallow or not. I'm gonna give it a shot, and it didn't work at all. Oh, I'm terrible at this mode. I've taken myself out every time.
No targets ahead.
What do you mean no targets ahead? Shit. Ah, no. Did he kill himself doing that, or did he take himself out? No, stay with him. I think he took himself out. I'll take solace in the fact that he probably took himself out, too.
Acceleration.
I wish I could play the game's audio directly and have their music in, because, again, the sound design in this game is phenomenal. I'm playing it, even with my other music on right now, it does not feel the same. There's a lot of impact lost here. But yeah, the map variety in this is pretty cool. Like, the map we're on right now is normally, like, I played this earlier today, and it was a sandy beach. That's its default state, but you can set it to snow, right? There's a lot of neat variety in this game. A lot of just cool production stuff with this game in general. This is a neat little game that I crashed into a wall, and nobody played, apparently.
Back in action.
No targets ahead.
Oh my god, I'm getting killed when I'm in the strong vehicle that's only designed to take other vehicles out. I want to get in a mode that I'm good at. I'm not good at taking out other cars. I am not good at taking out other cars in this game. Normally, I'm at least good at staying alive, but I'm even failing at that right now. I got no boost. Damn it, I gotta hit these little ad cars, but I keep missing them. Okay, I hit the... God. I keep hitting the replay capture button. I think it's the touchpad. I keep thinking it's doing something else. Oh, no. Safe. Easy peasy. Keep missing the ads. Keep missing the ads! Well, one of our teammates is, I guess, just barely staying alive somewhere and keeping this match going. Nope, okay. I was going for that guy, and then he activated his thing at the same time, and I died. Phenomenal. Did you mention the story behind why this game is going offline, or is there one? It just didn't sell well. It was critically well received. People think it's really neat. A lot of game designer eggheads have spent some time talking about this game and how interesting it is from a design standpoint, but it just didn't sell all that well. It came out like 4 years ago, and the servers are getting shut down. It's a multiplayer game I'll be real with you. I haven't had a hard time getting into matches today, But when I was playing this game back in June, I was fairly often getting into only half-populated lobbies that were being filled out by bots. Just did not resonate with audiences for whatever reason. I'm having a blast with it, even though I'm playing poorly right now. I think it's a very neat, very interesting game. I wonder if the servers are going offline in 6 hours, or if there is going to be another daily tomorrow. The servers are going offline tomorrow. As far as I know, there is not actually a, like a time, though.
Interceptor.
This mode is probably the closest thing to a conventional race in the game.
Drive through gates to earn time for your team.
Drive through gates to earn time for your team. There'll be green gates on the track. You drive through them. You can see up there at the top, there are 2 different timers ticking down for both teams, 25, 24. Oh, they just went back up. So depending on how many people drive through these, your team will get more time. Time will be added. They're small and they expand and then they contract again, and you want to drive through them. And they'll change position on each lap, so you're kind of seeing different parts of the track. And you want to try and get to them and drive through them. It's pretty simple, honestly. Probably the most self-explanatory of the modes. I am not, this is just the curse. This is the curse. You turn on the stream and you start playing bad. I played earlier today. I was having a good time. I won a couple of matches. I'm coming in double time. Now I can't do anything. Now that I want to show the game off and show how cool it is, can't do anything. That's the way it is. That's always the way of it. That is ever the way of things. Now, how did I not kill him? How did I not kill him there? I hit him. I was at force. I was using boost. If you're in a smaller car, can you just not kill, period? Because that seems insane. I don't think that's right. I'm pretty sure I've killed larger cars with small cars. But I don't care. Winning or losing, I'm still having fun because this game's so nuts to look at. It'd be better if I wasn't crashing into small trees. I'm not going to claim, to be clear, someone said, right, sure you were. I'm not going to claim that I'm good at this game, but I was doing okay. I was taking people out. I was doing some damage. I was winning a few matches. I am not going to lie to you and tell you that I'm good at this game, because I'm not. Damn it. Come on. You can stomp down on people if you activate boost in the air. And I'm out of boost. I'm dead as shit. Oh, okay, my guy's gonna push me. Thanks. That doesn't really help me out, but whatever. This is one of the few modes where just being fast and staying in the front is actually valuable to the match. So this plays the most like a normal racing game. Shinzo says, I wish there was a racing game similar to Redline. There is. Oh god, what's the name of it? It's an indie game, but you can it's not out yet, but you can download the demo. I mean, like, aesthetically it doesn't look quite like Redline, but it literally includes a move where it has the ability to make your car spin really fast and take the other racers out, the way that he skips his car along the lake in the second race in Redline. So I think that counts for something. That has to count for at least a little bit of Redline similarity.
Clear to take off.
Maybe I should be in a heavier car. I wanted to go fast, but maybe I should be in a heavy car. Boom! There we go. Ah, damn it! Come on!
Go.
See, that is the frustrating thing about this, is you're like, man, I just didn't aim right, and how well can you truly aim in a system like this to hit something like that? I don't know. I guess other people do. I guess I'm just bad. Again, I freely admit I'm not that good at this game. Ooh, shit! Okay, that, like, yeah, the current that I was driving through, like, messes up my trajectory or something. I don't understand exactly how, because I don't understand how this game works. I don't understand all these abilities the cars have. It really is difficult to explain how good the sound design in this game is without, like, turning the music on and just letting the game talk for itself for a little bit. Oh, crap. Didn't go high enough. Oh, I'm going to the next one, I guess. So I guess you guys may be seeing little glowy pixel things on the map. Those are little tombstones get left behind when racers die. They wind up stacking up against walls that people run into a lot. And you can get different ones depending on the, basically you can recognize, oh, that's mine, oh, that's somebody else's, because you basically, one of the things you get out of loot boxes, one of your little cosmetic options, is your tombstone. I think I have a little red skull right now. No, I don't think it's a hero racer. I don't think there's characters in the one that I'm talking about, Shinzo Wolf. I will look it up for you in a second here. I don't remember the name of it off the top of my head. Damn it! Drifting all over the place there. Oh, I was loose. I was too loose, and he took me out. Alright, we're going... Oh, never mind, we won. Woohoo! Oh, wow, we really dominated that. I wasn't paying attention to the rounds. We took every round handily. Wow, okay. Hold on. I'm gonna find this game for you real fast. Hold on 1 second. Lythero mentioned the name of it in the recent Did You Know Gaming on F-Zero. I've seen the game before. I've got like a bunch of like videos of it liked on Twitter and everything, but I wouldn't be able to scroll through all my, liked tweets from a year ago to find it, so he's gonna help me out here. I'm gonna go to this video.
Interceptor.
Your socks off, please. Indie game that's already fully would tell you about my channel, but it's more important that I tell you about Arrow GBX. It's a
Arrow GBX. Arrow like the hold on. No. Ah, shit, that's not the name of it. Come on, Lythero, your freaking accent's throwing me off here, clearly. Well, match is starting. Nothing I can do about it right now, boys. Sorry.
This does not look good.
Zone lost.
Oh, and I'm dead again. Instantaneously. Now I'm trying to Google the name of an indie racing game F-Zero-like, and I can't play this game at the same time.
Zone.
That doesn't work so well. I can't do that. See, I can't do this at the same time, boys. It just doesn't work that well. I'm not that good. I'm certainly not good in the first place.
you guys important that I tell you about Arrow GBX.
Move it. Double time.
Zone.
Driving the cars just feels good in this game. Crashing into stuff. Again, like I said, it's fun. I wish, like, just because I'm on stream that I was doing a better job. But if I'm playing by myself, honestly, I have a good time getting bulldozed, as I just did a second ago. The only time that it's really frustrating is like a second ago when I've absolutely set myself up to take a guy out and I just miscalculate and he hits me instead of me hitting him. But, like, honestly, just crashing into stuff in this game is so entertaining that I usually don't care too much if I'm getting creamed. Oh no! Oh no!
New zone. Zone lost.
Oh, come on. Seriously, that didn't take him out? Damn it.
New zone.
Yes. There we go. There we go. Now we're playing the game, boys.
Zone captured. New zone. Zone captured.
That was quick. Boy, the enemy team really fell behind on that one. Usually they're like there's a little bit of a scramble over the zone for a while because it's contested, but they gave up fast
New zone.
or just didn't catch up. Ah, damn it. Oh, man, he hit it like a Tron light bike. He took me out with a laser beam.
Zone captured.
Oh, come on. Ah, damn it.
New zone.
NP Bro, no hot takes on Andor other than I think it's really good, but I haven't finished the season yet. I haven't watched the last 2 episodes. However, we talked about Andor at some length on the Breath of the Wild stream a few days ago because I forced Joshua and Joey to sit down and watch the first 3 episodes before we streamed that day because neither of them had watched any of it yet. They just had to put up with me talking about it for like 8 weeks.
Zone captured.
Damn it! Come on! Ugh. But no, good show. Really good show. Doesn't feel like Star Wars, and that's a good thing. Just feels like a good television show. I like it. I mean, I like it when you've got a big IP that's big enough that it can do lots of different things, and the strength of the IP means that it gets a big budget. That's part of why I like Final Fantasy. Is because really the Final Fantasy games are all very different from one another for the most part, and I don't like all of them, but we wouldn't get games like the Final Fantasy games if there wasn't this unified brand name doing crazy stuff. And obviously Star Wars is all still set in the same universe, but I mean recently they have allowed themselves to get more wacky. They did that Visions thing. I really like Andor. I wish they would do. I've wanted for a while for them to just stop worrying about canon and just do wacky stuff. And Visions was a pretty good example of that. And then Andor's actually canon. Not that that's like an important factor of it. The main thing is just, again, that it's a good TV show. Like, I would recommend it to people who don't watch Star Wars or know anything about Star Wars as just like a good science fiction show, honestly. Damn it.
Amazing.
Okay, go ahead. Looking good.
New zone.
Ah, scheisse.
Zone lost.
Yes, Arrow. Okay, I said Arrow GXP earlier, right? Didn't I say the words Arrow GXP and I typed that into Google to make sure I was right? Okay, before when I typed in Aero GXP, I got, like, airplane manufacturing stuff. I just typed it in again. This time I got the Steam page. Your red line like that you were asking after. It's called Aero, like the Final Fantasy spell, GXP. Go check it out. It's very cool. In the trailer, he does the spinny thing like he does in Redline. Yeah, it took him a while to come through. Initially, only one came through, but I knew there would be more. Remember how I said I'm not playing the music from this game because I knew I would get hit with copyright strikes? Well, I did a test stream of this game earlier. I put on some share files that I have of it and then also played it for a little while. And it has been hit by no less than 10 separate copyright strikes, that stream.
Select a vehicle.
Which is why we're listening to Persona 5 music right now instead. Wow. Wow. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, wow. Wow.
Boost and rush to earn points for your team.
So Video City once said, I watched the first 2 episodes of Andor. It's not bad, but I don't get the hype yet. Well, first of all, the first 3 episodes of Andor were released together for a reason. They're basically one, like, long kind of establishing movie to get the characters into position. But I like slow burn, procedural, detailed shows and movies about smart characters. And what I like about even the first couple of episodes before you get to episode 3 is that it's about a bunch of really, all the characters, including the villains in it, are very smart. I mean, there are a couple of dumb characters. For example, the 2 cops from the very beginning who kind of caused the inciting incident by being dumb. But, like, for example, when you cut to some other cops who are investigating this, some space cops who are investigating this thing that's going down, one of them very quickly sizes up what happened with the incident and says, we don't need to look into this. And it was such a refreshing scene to watch, to see a character be that cynical about a situation and not, like, it was so fun to see that guy instantly size up what had happened and nail it. And in a way that made sense for him to be able to guess. And he's making a point about the state of the world, about his job, about the types of people that he works with, about what their responsibilities are. Like, the scene's doing a lot of stuff of world building, but it's also telling you a bit about the characters and about these guys. It's just a good show in general. But then also the one cop who says, I don't care what my boss said, I'm going to keep looking into this crime. Even though he's an idiot, bootlicker, fascist, he conducts whenever it cuts to him doing the investigation, like, you're watching it play out and going, oh shit, he's going to catch up with our hero here. He's going to find him, and there's gonna be trouble because he's getting closer and closer, and he's making intelligent decisions. Like, he's at least good at tracking this guy down. One of the first things, and you also understand that some of it is an aspect of it being a Star Wars show. Like, there was a real journey with the public perception of that show of, like, initially people going, oh wow, holy crap, I can't believe how good this is, and then people going, okay, I mean, it's good, but it's not, like, the best TV show ever. It's just, like, we're only saying it's so good because it's Star Wars. Like, it's good by Star Wars standards. Then a few weeks later, people were like, oh, no, wait, never mind. I think this might be the best prestige television show on right now. Or at least not the best, but one of the best of that type, right? Like, oh no, this is actually the best new show of the year. Maybe new show would be better since, like Severance and stuff are still on. What's that other show? Succession. But, like, initially, one of the one of the big things about the show that was appealing, I took him out and he took me out? No? He took me out. Don't know how that one worked. I think that should have been me, not him. I think I should have won that, not him. One of the other big things about it is just that I am a big Star Wars fan, and I'm sick of Star Wars because it became... I mean, it really started with The Force Awakens, but for a while, it's been like the fan service parade over there for Star Wars. Rogue One was really bad with it. Last Jedi cooled off a little bit. The first season of The Mandalorian didn't really have any of that stuff in it, but other than that, like Rise of Skywalker, I guess also, despite what people say about Han Solo's pretty short on crappy fan service too, which is another reason why I like that movie. But like Mandalorian Season 2 devolved into fan service stuff. Book of Boba Fett, I haven't watched it, but I heard it was kind of a mess. Obi-Wan show, didn't hear too much about that one either. I mean, I heard people say that they liked it, but it just wasn't that great. It looked really cheap. It was a little silly. It wasn't really what they were hoping for, but like, whatever. It was still fun to hang out in Star Wars land for a little while. Andor feels almost more like watching a Blade Runner TV show than it does like watching a Star Wars TV show. I think that's probably what's appealing about it, is that it doesn't feel... It just feels very different. It's using all of the world building of Star Wars in really smart ways, so that if you are a fan, I mean, even if you aren't a fan, like, you still can keep up with it. It's using established lore and tools and the canvas of Star Wars very intelligently to tell a pretty serious crime/espionage/war story. Very slowly and very carefully and very deliberately. It is a really good suspense show. There's not a lot of action. It has, like, maybe 4 action scenes in the first 10 episodes, which is as much as I've watched. Though those I say that. Maybe that's putting it incorrectly. There are 4 action sequences in what I've watched. There are suspense sequences, and I would argue that episode 6 is a single continuous hour-long suspense and/or action sequence. Get it, and/or? And Pete Rose says, what I love about Andor is how difficult everything is. They really take the long road. Yeah, like it takes several episodes for problems to get resolved. It really is procedural. It takes the problems the characters are dealing with very seriously.
Select a vehicle.
I talked about during the Breath of the Wild stream the other day about how, like, the heist at the ending of Rogue One, to be completely fair, in the context of Rogue One, the heist at the ending of Rogue One is an impromptu, like, well, nobody else is gonna do it, let's get on a ship and let's wing it, and they have no plan. But, like, the movie the movie makes unintelligent decisions about how to engineer drama, basically throughout its entire runtime. But, like, at the end of Rogue One, Felicity, what's-her-name's character, and Diego Luna's character, Cassian Andor, have successfully infiltrated the vault along with a funny robot in disguise, and the rebels on the outside set off their explosive distractions and start a big fight to distract from the vault heist, right? Except that the vault heist has not been compromised. They are still undercover. The Imperials don't know that they are there. If the rebels hadn't set off the explosives as a distraction, they probably could have, like, stolen the plans and left. And there's just other decisions like that in that movie that are just, like, just lazy screenwriting decisions of how do we... Okay, drama. And an easy way for there to be drama in a show and for there to be tension is for the characters to screw up, right? Because if you write super competent characters, well, then how is there going to be any tension if they're just good at everything? Well, there are a couple of options. Option number 1, you write villains who are just as competent as the heroes. But that gets complicated because you still have to decide who's technically more competent in this moment. And you have to write... the intelligence of your characters is capped at the intelligence of the writers. And if you got to write a lot of really smart characters who all have different information and different objectives and different moving parts, and you got to somehow make it all dramatic and not just make it seem like a bunch of anime characters who are 6 parallel dimensions ahead of one another, that is challenging. Damn it. So I'm not going to be like, oh man, just write good. Why don't they just write good? Easy, right? Easy peasy. But it is a situation. What's nice about Andor is that it takes its situations that it's building up very seriously and runs through a lot of detail. So, like, for example, Episode 6 is a heist, and it's a really good, easy point of comparison against the heist from actual Rogue One, because it's like, it's a Star Wars, quote-unquote, gritty military heist. And the stakes are debatably much lower in Andor. Not debatably, they're absolutely much lower. But it feels... And there's way less action, because the heist in Andor is really a big war scene. Turn! That occasionally cuts away to a heist scene. It's mostly a big... Is my controller dead? What the hell's going on? I completely lost control for like 30 seconds there. My car was not responding to me. Okay, let's try this again. Oh boy, you guys ready to see me get some kills? I just want to get some kills in, man. Damn it, I didn't get any kills. I thought for sure when they were all jammed up in that chute, I'd be able to get some of them while I was in rush mode, and I didn't. Damn it. I just want to get some kills in, man. What's so sus about wanting some kills? In Andor, a pretty substantial chunk of episodes 4 and 5 are devoted to outlining the specifics of the plan that is going to be executed in episode 6. And because you understand exactly what the stakes are and what the characters are up against and what they need to achieve, even just a moment of, like, them standing there and being tense and waiting for another character to hit their objective and, like, make sure that we're still on time is very successfully built up. There's a very successful build of tension during that, right? And it has to do with the fact that you really do understand the details of what the characters are trying to achieve, because it's being treated very procedurally and very seriously. And that's excellent. Okay, got one of them. I think that was an AI, but that's okay. I'm dead. I'm not dead! Don't know how that's possible. I brought him with me, even though there's no targets over here. That's fine. I'm a target, I guess, to him. Ooh! God, this game is so fun. Just how visually nuts and fun is this? All these cars drifting around corners and stuff just blowing up. I took that guy out. I gave him a little love tap, and then he hit the wall. Excellent. Oh, yeah, baby. Totally meant to do that. Oh, man, it just doesn't feel... It doesn't feel quite the same without the crazy screamo that plays when you hit the rush button. Oh, dear. Alright. Whoever takes this one takes the match. Oh dear. I'm toast. I'm toast! I cannot say that I'm excited for Avatar 2, no. I still have not seen Avatar 1 in its entirety.
With you in 3, 2, 1.
I've probably told the story on the show before, but it's very funny. So I'll tell it again. Circa 2010, I have not seen Avatar in theaters. I missed out. I wasn't too concerned at the time. I am at a friend's house. They got Avatar on DVD or Blu-ray or whatever it was, and we're watching it, right? And now, and here's the thing about Avatars. People like to make fun of it, how it's just Dances with Wolves, but in space. It's still like an entertaining, fun movie and visually impressive, and it's got a cool... Like, every movie doesn't need to be a masterpiece. It doesn't got to be a masterpiece to justify being popular. That's fine, right? I was enjoying the movie just fine. Everybody else that I'm watching it with has seen it before, but I haven't seen it. And they know this. And we get to, like, basically the break into the third act, right? Where Jake Scully, I believe that's his name, our main character, he's back in his human form for a little while, and the Who-Mans are like, we're gonna kill them all and take the tree. And the good humans are like, no, you can't do that. Spoilers for Avatar from 10 years ago. Sigourney Weaver gets shot in the gut. Oh no! And the good humans all are running away and trying to get out of here. And they're loading Sigourney Weaver onto one of the Falcons from Halo Reach to flee. And the exact frame is burned into my mind of a wide shot from above on the Falcon. And the characters are running up and they're loading Sigourney, and they are putting Sigourney Weaver into the thing. And my friends hit pause and said, I'm bored, let's go do something else. And they all went, yeah. And then they got up and left. I was watching. Fine. Fine, I guess. Yash Kapoor, Avatar was not 10 years ago. No, it was 13 years ago. It was 2009, bro. Yeah, December of 2009, my guy. Oh boy, Switch, my favorite mode! Oh dear, that was the edge of the track. I couldn't see it because of the snow.
What did I do?
Boy, the snow didn't really help that map. I thought I saw track that I could ramp off of. All right, whatever. Now I'll do some real damage because I'm in a car. I can play the video game, maybe. I'll try and find some motorcycles and take them out. That'll be easy. Let's try not to wreck into it. I really got to try in this mode more than ever not to wreck into stuff, though, because it's elimination. And if I wreck into stuff, it counts. Okay. I know target's a head game. I'm falling behind. It's gonna force switch me, and I'm gonna die because I'm not fast enough.
Targets remaining.
I gotta get close and then hit rush. Give me a straightaway when I'm close. This is good enough. Come on! Oh, come on, you gotta be kidding me! What caused that car to flip over? God, that bike is still behind me. Oh, shit. If you ever get back out and watch it again, try to find the extended cut version. Is the extended cut version, like, on Disney Plus as a bonus feature, or do I gotta go buy a Blu-ray? Not that I'm necessarily opposed to buying a Blu-ray to watch Avatar or whatever. Again, I haven't seen the entire movie, but I mean, like, I didn't hate it or anything. I'm not one of these people out here who's like, it's freaking stupid because people liked it. I'm not a hipster. I wasn't a huge fan of it, but I'm not like, yeah, it sucked because people liked it. But that said, like I said, I haven't seen the movie, so I'm not sure I'm too keen to go out and buy a DVD if I can watch the extended cut or whatever version of it I need to watch on Disney Plus, because I do have that. Where I watched Andor. Have you guys watched the hit new show Andor? It's excellent. Dead. Shit. Whatever. All right. I think I got 1 kill during all of that, and I think all my deaths were me running into a wall, either with no excuse or while trying to take another player out. Unsuccessfully, I might add.
Five targets remaining.
Great. I got hit with a flashbang,
Had your last chance.
which is a thing in this game. I don't think I've ever actually been hit by one, but I noticed it flashing, and I was like, I bet that's going to be that ability that I've never actually interacted with, which is that some of the cars in this game, when they use the like the little tombstones that they leave behind, they will their flashbangs. Well, I almost killed that guy, but I couldn't quite regain control and hit him. Jacob, are you a Chainsaw Man guy? Do you mean the manga? It's just called Chainsaw Man, right? The manga / anime? I have not read or watched Chainsaw Man. The last anime I watched was... I don't know. Got him. Wait, I didn't. I just damaged him? Oh, come on. Didn't contribute to that much. What was the last anime that I watched? I mean, I know I saw Belle in theaters. Damn. What's the last anime that I watched? I'm not sure I've watched a new anime since I went to see Belle. I do want to watch Edge Runners, but I haven't yet. Because I guess I ought not say I like Trigger. I guess I should say I want to like Trigger. I'm being unfair. Just like Trigger, like I hear they haven't really hit it out of the park in a while, but that Edge Runners is pretty good, and I do like Trigger when they're good. So I need to watch Edge Runners. When did I actually watch? I think last year was when I got Joshua. Like I went through Cowboy Bebop with Joshua. So not really a. And I'd watched it before several times, so that's not really a new anime that I've watched. Did I see the unaired KH pilot? Technically, I haven't watched it yet, but I almost didn't need to because I followed the news. Everything that Seth Kearsley ever posted about that, I followed very closely. So, like, I mean, he'd shown storyboards and outlined the events of the episode, like, years ago. So I probably, if I could draw, probably could have drawn the boards of the episode. But no, I made a copy of it since it got taken down. I went and got somebody else's upload of it, and I made a copy. And I had intended originally, I was like, when it was initially released, I was like, I'm gonna wait to watch it. Like, I glimpsed in, I watched a couple of bits. Like, I saw Riku snap the Heartless away, and I saw him go, "It's a magic lamp inside!" And he did the derp face that the KH fanbase really loved for a couple of weeks. But I did not watch the whole thing because I had thought perhaps I will watch this on stream and like talk about it. And then it got taken down. Well, rather, it didn't get taken down. It was requested. It was requested of Seth that he take it down. And so I thought I would wait and see if everyone... Because I figured, like, if they didn't release, like, send a, you know, like, a YouTube automatic takedown, if he received a polite request from somebody to please take the video down, then I probably wasn't going to get nuked, and other people's reaction videos and re-uploads probably weren't going to get nuked. But I thought I'm going to wait and, like, see if everyone else's reaction videos that got uploaded, I'm going to wait and see if they survive or not before I make a decision about whether or not I'm going to watch this on YouTube. Well, I just got killed by a bike, so bikes can kill trucks. Well, I think that one bike has, like, a stomp ability, actually. So I was like, I'm going to wait and see if everybody else's reaction videos get nuked or not. And then maybe I'll do a stream where I watch it and talk about it. And then time went by and I didn't think about it again. I talked about it a little bit at the time with somebody else. Like I said, I didn't even wind up watching the whole thing. But again, because I kind of knew all of its contents from the clips that I watched and the things that I had been told previously. But I talked with a friend who watched it and it was like, I like X, Y, and Z, but I got these problems. And it seemed like one of the big things that a lot of people complained about was, like, there was some very much, like, stuff where it's hard to say, is this present because it's a pilot, or is this present because somebody was fundamentally misunderstanding what was going on with this story? And all of the original... One of the things that is going on in that pilot is there's all this talk about how all the worlds have their heroes, and now there's going to be a new hero, and Sora has to realize that he's a hero. And it's like, it feels very much like it is written as like a brand introduction for Sora, of like, look, you may not know who he is, but he's a capital letter TM Disney hero, just like Aladdin. And I get the, and I don't know this for sure. Like, I was talking to somebody else about it who they were incensed about how, like, this is a really weird way to write the character and the show, and I think this person didn't get it. And my response was, I think this has less to do with like, how the show would have been and more to do with, like, convincing Disney executives what the show needed to be. Because according to stuff Seth said back in the day when he was talking about it, he said when he was brought in to direct the pilot, right? And he went and played the game to get prepared for it and really liked the game. And then he went into Disney and read the script that they already had. And this is all just, you know, according to him. But according to him, he said that the pilot script that they handed him was basically read as an episode of the Aladdin animated TV show with Sora, Donald, and Goofy as guest stars. And he said, that's not what this show needs to be. So again, I haven't even watched the full pilot yet, but from what I do know about it and what clips I watched and what I was told about it by other people, if I had to guess, I would guess that some of the weirdness of that pilot and how it talks about Sora and Riku is down to trying to convince people internally what the show is supposed to be about, and not necessarily what the show would have actually felt like on a minute-to-minute basis. But I wasn't there, and I can't say that I've spoken to Seth Kearsley about the matter, so I am editorializing something I haven't even watched. So don't take anything that I just said seriously. I'll watch it at some point. Like I said, I've got the tape. Maybe I'll even watch it on stream. Hey guys, go and find out for me. Like HMK and Sarah Key and a bunch of those guys all did reaction videos at the time for the pilot. If you guys aren't on browser and you can, or rather, if you guys can do it easier if you're not on mobile or whatever, pop open another tab and see if all those reaction videos are still up. Because I can't check right now because I'm trying to do this. Damn it! How did I die too? I don't know about the controversy with Andor and the brick scenario, Yush. I know there is a brick in episode 12, which I haven't watched yet. So, plus, I would guess if it's in episode 12 in general, it's probably spoilers for other people in here who haven't watched the show. Let's not talk about that. I'm only up to episode 10. I watched episode 10, the One Way Out episode. The what have I sacrificed? Everything! That episode. Everybody's reaction video is still up? Yeah, I kind of figured Disney wasn't going to start issuing cease and desists to people and like copyright striking it, since it was just a polite request to Seth to take it down, supposedly. So that's okay. Maybe we'll do that stream at some point. To be frank, guys, I'm a little... No, I tried to leave the match. I lied, I left them... Shit. All right, I'll do one more match. I mean, I'm gonna keep playing for a while longer. I wanted to pop out to the main menu to do something, but we'll do it after this match. It's fine. Starting to sound like me with Apex Legends, says Shinzo Wolf. Listen, there's a reason I don't play a ton of multiplayer games on stream, and it's because I don't like swearing on the internet. But if you guys watch me play Warzone, you'd hear me swear a bit. I was about to say you'd hear me say some nasty stuff, but then I thought about the nasty stuff I've heard people saying on Warzone on the proximity chat, and I'm like, actually, I'm pretty tame. No racial or sexual slurs or all that kind of stuff. That's not in there. That's not in my vocabulary. I might say the F word once or twice. It's really not all that bad. This mode is also relatively similar to a standard racing mode. This mode is about... Come on. This mode is just about, like, basically staying boosting as long as you can. So you'll notice up at the top when I get in here, I'm building up a combo meter. So that is just to do with you styling. That is to do with you using your boost, right? And that's building up your team's points. Now here's the thing, you can only keep boosting if you're taking out these ad cars or if you're getting big air, which I'm currently not doing. Taking out this fence, unfortunately, there's no destruction bonus in this game. You get boost for hang time and for taking out ads. And the ads they're appearing too slow. Oh, of course. Yosh says someone was complaining about... Some YouTuber complained about Andor saying good acting, good writing, good budget, but a lot of problems like the bricks. Because screws and bricks being in the show broke the immersion of Star Wars. That I haven't seen that specifically. But this is again, a thing of like... Star Wars fanboys have such weird obsessions when it comes to like what's in there and what isn't. Like, when I was watching it, I was thinking to myself, oh man, it's so nice that this town looks different, like there's brick buildings and stuff. And I thought to myself vaguely, I wonder if people are gonna be pissed off for some reason that there's bricks in this. There's like... I did see some people saying, yeah, the show's good, but like it doesn't feel like Star Wars, so I'm not gonna watch it. Okay. Okay. Show's good, but it doesn't feel like Star Wars, so I'm not gonna watch it. Okay, clown. More for me, I guess. There's all kinds of weird stuff with Star Wars. I mean, and it doesn't, and the problem is that the movies have like supported it for a while, and I hope they stop. Like, I distinctly remember, there was an interview with Donald Glover about the Han Solo movie. And to be fair, I suspect this would have been like in the Lord and Miller version anyway. But like they were just talking about, there was just some scene where they were ad-libbing. Like he didn't say what it was, he didn't say what the scene was, what they were talking about, but someone ad-libbed a line that used the word banana, right? Someone said banana on the set of a Star Wars film, and some producer came up to them and said, you can't say banana, bananas don't exist in Star Wars. You tell me there ain't one planet out there with bananas on it. Okay. Doesn't the fact that it's called blue milk imply that there is somewhere normal milk? Calm down, Star Wars. Okay, gonna take this round at least. Thanks to my timely use of that there when I had most of my meter filled up. Got a lot of points.
You win.
Cleaned that up for us, polished that off very nicely.
Ready. 3, 2, 1, go!
Ooh, it's Naoto's theme, isn't it? Yeah. Naoto's theme from Ultimax. I haven't listened to the Ultimax soundtrack in a while, but I threw these in here because I was like, these will be good for this game. There is actually a lot, stuff you guys probably can't see because you can't see my hands. There is a decent amount of like tech going on when you're in the air about when you use boost, because if you use boost right when you hit the ground, if you hit X right when you hit the ground, you get a pretty big burst of speed. But if you press boost while you're in the air, you hit the ground faster. Like you're boosting toward the ground for all the logical sense that that makes. Hey, clearly logic was not the primary objective with this game. But anyway. So like for example, when I was doing that spinning there, when I was doing a barrel roll through the air, like timing the downward boost to make sure I actually land on my wheels instead of landing on my side or my top and dying is something that you're kind of paying attention to when you're up there. You're also paying attention if there's anybody underneath you that you can come and you can crash down on. Looks like I'm mostly playing against bots now, but whatever. Got him. See there, that was a good example of what I was just talking about. Come on! Oh man, I almost took myself out. Come on!
Multi-kill.
Uh-oh. This map, with all those fences right there, the last like 20 seconds of this, or any 10 seconds of this map, that always has some really good visual chaos going on. Damn it! Took myself out too. Will I live stream TGAs, the Game Awards, or no? Nope. Not for, I say not for lack of desire, but honestly, I only have fun with that when Joshua or Joey is, like, available and we're, like, all heckling it. But neither of them will be available. And there's a decent chance I'm literally not even going to be at home when it's happening. I might manage to spy on it on my phone and do some tweets, but that'll probably be the best that I can do for the VGAs. Oh God, I just reflected on the fact that last time around the VGAs were happening, I think I was driving. I mean, I wasn't the one behind the wheel, but I was in a car I was driving between states. It was a long drive. And I was with my patchy internet connection occasionally checking in, but mostly I was reading Neeble's tweets to keep up with it. And now I'm like, I can't do that this year because Neeble's gone. When the world needed him most, he vanished. All right, I got to show you guys the loot boxes in this game because they're really good. Oh, no, not the pro tips. Oh no, my kilobytes per second dove just as that happened. I hope you guys got to see that. Oh no, it did. I looked at the stream, it froze when it happened. Crap. It froze right as I tried to show off. I timed it up to the heartfelt cry and everything. Damn it. Try again. Take 2. Stay stable this time, internet. I didn't time it as well that time. Damn it. I gotta try again. One more time. I screwed it up again! Gotta try it again. I got it perfect the first time and it lagged out. Okay. I'm going too early. Going too early. I'm not even looking at what I'm getting out of these pulls. I went too early again! Ah, terrible. Close enough. Shinzu Wolf says, this is a random question, but what happened when you, Joey, and Aiden watched Tron? I'm not sure I understand the question. Do you think they pour milk first in Star Wars Land? Because if they poured cereal first, that would just break immersion, to be honest. Thank you, Circo Duck. That was the perfect skewering of Star Wars fans. Well done. I gotta go ahead and open these, because I won't be able to open them after the servers go offline. Epic! Sure, cool. Fortnite dance. Just once I got clean audio on this. I'm pretty sure I have tape of me opening loot boxes elsewhere, but that's fine. I'm not even looking at what I'm getting out of these. I mean, it doesn't matter, because I just gotta open them, or else I'm not gonna get anything. You do get to keep using your cosmetics offline, you just can't get more offline. I say that there are a couple of cosmetics that are specific to the single-player mode. During the KH2 playthrough, when we got to the Tron world, they sound annoyed with you. We explained it in the next episode. What happened was we took a break for dinner, and fairly often when they're over shooting stuff, whenever we're shooting stuff, I mean, if we're doing streams, we'll do it after shooting, typically. After we do a stream, we'll, like, sit down and watch a movie or watch a TV show or something. But sometimes if we're doing, like, a long day of recording, we will take a break midway through recording, especially when we've been, like, doing our marathon, like 8 hours of shooting in one day sessions, which we've done before. We'll take like a 2-hour break to eat dinner and watch a movie or something. And the night that we were playing that section of Kingdom Hearts 2, I pretended to mull over what movie to watch and then asked you guys haven't seen Tron, have you? You guys want to watch Tron? Because I knew that they would appreciate it much more if they'd seen Tron. But also, I didn't want to spoil the surprise by telling them that Tron was in the game. So I attempted to present it as nonchalantly as I could. I got one more loot box left, but I'm gonna... And I will open it. I was gonna save it in case I do stream this again with Joey tomorrow, but if the server goes down, I can't open the loot box, so... I think you get a new loot box every time you level up, so it's really... They really shower this stuff on you like cotton candy. I earn new vehicles. No, you just mean frames for my vehicles. That's a different thing. Okay. I got a lot of stuff here, though, so let's check this out. So each of these different types, as you can see here, has different like abilities assigned to it. You know what? Hold on. We're not racing anymore. I'm gonna put on some chill stuff for a second here. Give me just a second. While we're going through menus and stuff, I'm gonna put on chill music. All right, cool. Chill music, chill music. No, I do admit, in the KH2 playthrough, I did a bad job of setting up the audience for the reveal. I should have, while we were just walking around in KH2, heading towards the computer lab, I should have just talked about, so while between this episode and the last episode, we took a break for dinner and we watched Tron, and it was pretty good. What did you get? You know, I think it holds up surprisingly well. I mean, obviously it's a little awkward, but like I think it's still visually interesting to look at. What did you guys think, Joey and Aiden? Let's talk about that for a minute. I could have absolutely pushed in some commentary about the film, but I was so scared of blowing the lead and them realizing, wait a second, Tron is a Disney movie, that I was being very, very careful. Too careful. So careful that people did not understand what was happening when it happened in the playthrough. We do explain it in the next episode. Initially, we don't explain it well, but at the beginning of the next episode, we stop and explain what happened. Anywho. Tons of stuff here. So there's different vehicles. You got 3 of these bikes. Sorry, 2 bikes. 2 of these kind of, I guess almost like kind of dune buggy looking things. 2 of these slightly heavier cars, and then 2 of the really big trucks, right? But, you can't change their abilities around. So for this one, it's the rush ability. Rushing leaves a destructive trail of fire behind you. Rushing drains boost from all opponents in range. Rushing leaves disruptive wake of turbulent air behind. Plow through enemies with physically larger rush effect. Refill your rush gauge with every successive takedown. Rushing supplies nearby teammates with boost. Rushing drops a trail of blockades to slow your opponents down. Rushing blinds any opponents following behind you. And then each of them also has a specific unique condition for, like, it says earn rush directly. You do get rush just from performing tricks and taking out cars, but you can get rush faster with each of these cars by playing in a specific way. Driving near enemies. Performing near misses. Driving near teammates. Taking down opponents. Taking down fodder. One of them is earn rush by performing barrel rolls, performing tricks, front and back flips. And then each of them has a special ability as well, but don't worry about that. But so, this is just one type of bike, but you can visually change them up a lot. Some of them are just skins, but also like you can completely change the frames and make them look totally different. Did they enjoy the movie? Yeah, they liked Tron. They enjoyed it. I mean, you got to go into it with the right mindset. You got to go into it with, like, this is going to be a corny live-action Disney movie, but it's got extremely groundbreaking special effects. Like, the movie's much easier to appreciate when you understand the method behind how it was created, right? Of, like, because they didn't have animation software in the way that we think of it today. The way that they did shots, the CG shots in Tron, like for the light bikes and stuff, they would basically just have to punch in a bunch of numbers. They would type up a bunch of numbers of, like, display this shape at this X, Y, and Z coordinate. Display this shape at this X, Y, Z coordinate. And they would just... the one frame of Tron, when it's just a CGI shot, like during the light bike sequence, or during, like, the tank sequence, or the shots of the Solar Sailor, all the purely digital shots, everything that you see, every frame was created as basically just a huge spreadsheet of numbers telling a computer where to display individual shapes and what colors they should be, etc., etc. And then from there, they would do the next frame, and they would adjust every shape that needed to be adjusted in the camera position by however many points of articulation it needed to... They were basically... all the CG shots in Tron were basically blind stop motion. And you had to wait until the computer rendered out the shot and printed it for you to go, oops, I put the triangle over the circle instead of inside the circle. My bad. Gotta redo all my calculations on that shot. And when you appreciate the system, like what was required to make the original Tron, when you appreciate that it was disqualified from the Academy Award for Best Special Effects category because using a computer was considered cheating at the time because that was how cutting edge it was, like, then the movie's much easier to appreciate. Also, a lot of, like, the bad stuff in the first Tron, I think, is funny bad. Like, there's a shot of Clue, who's a different character from the Clue in Legacy. There's a shot of Clue, like, just Jeff Bridges just screaming that's really awkward that I love. The scene where all of them are drinking energy is really awkward and bizarre, and I love it. By the way, not much to see, but you can, down behind my webcam there is our mobile game currency for purchasing stuff too. I'll need to spend all that money before the game's servers go offline. I'm not too invested in the cosmetics of this game. Again, it's going to be a single-player game soon enough for me, for all intents and purposes. But it's like, if there's something in here that I really want, maybe I'll just go ahead and buy it. I don't know if there is. I'm not even familiar with all the cosmetics in here. Might as well flip through them. Let's find out if there's anything cool in here. But yeah, they enjoyed Tron, and then during when we were filming Dream Drop Distance, one of our movie night, like because again, we just, it's pretty common when we're doing long filming sessions to stop and eat dinner and watch something. And during the filming of DDD, it was like we were either going to watch, I wanted Joey to see at least one of the movies that was covered in DDD, so he would understand, like, how insane the decisions were of, like, yes, we're gonna do this scene 1-to-1. We're gonna, like, the weird, you guys have, at this point, hopefully, you guys know what I'm talking about. The weird decision-making with how to write the Disney worlds in DDD and also in much of KH3. I wanted him to have seen one of the movies, like, so that he could appreciate, oh, that's kind of cool. Hold on, where was it? I like that. That's a lot of money. I'm only gonna be able to buy, like, one, oh, or 250 of the seat, okay. So I might be able to buy a couple of things. I'm gonna remember this fire rescue bike. That's cool. I like that. I might purchase that with the fun bucks. There's a lot of skins for these bikes, dude. Like a lot of skins for these bikes. Damn. They just go on and on. But a classic, just good-looking street bike too is also good. What's going on in the back there? That's for your that's power washing simulator on the back there. So you can clean the bike on the road. When you drive through the dirt, you take the power washer and you power wash the front of your motorcycle and get all the dirt off as you're driving it. Foolproof. These go on and on and on. There are so many. The perfect time to talk to you guys about whatever. But yeah, like the Notre Dame sequence, exactly, Shinzo Wolf. There was the two movies we were gonna watch for DDD were it was between Hunchback of Notre Dame and Tron Legacy. But I do not own a copy of Hunchback of Notre Dame, and I don't think that might have been before Disney Plus existed. Regardless, I did not have easy access to either Disney Plus didn't exist or I didn't have the account. One way or the other, I didn't have easy access to Hunchback of Notre Dame. We wound up watching Tron Legacy. Or are these the same for each one? Huh? Are these the same? Okay, all right, that's why there's so many. I was like, that's so many. But I guess they're the same between, like, the two bikes have the same sets of skins. That makes slightly more sense. Like, I was like, that's so many to have. Or am I wrong? No, okay, yeah, so it's the same between both of them. Okay. I think. Or was I in that one the whole time? Am I nuts? Am I crazy? No, okay, they are different. I thought I was in this menu. I guess I was in the other one. Oops. I was looking at the wrong bike. Am I going crazy? Am I losing my mind? I think I'm going crazy, guys. I think I'm losing my mind. Okay, they are different. My bad. I thought I was in the first bike, not the second one. Then I backed out and I was highlighting the second one, and I was like, oh, I guess they have the same ones. But that was just my foolishness. Foolishness, Dante. Foolishness. There's a lot of skins in this game. But yeah, so it was between the two of those. And I mean, hypothetically, we could have done both, but we were, I mean, again, especially when we were shooting those playthroughs, we were trying desperately to finish them before KH3 came out. So like a break for dinner and a movie, like to get over to, I think probably at that time, my mom or my dad probably was cooking something for everybody, and then we came over and ate and watched a movie. Though sometimes I'll wind up making food or ordering food when Joey or Aiden or both are over for our, like, again, if we're doing long filming sessions, I'm gonna feed them. I'm not just gonna make them sit there for hours and starve. Be it me making something or ordering something, or my mother being very polite because I currently live with my parents and making enough for everybody. So there are a couple of vehicles that are unlockable through the single player. Unlock this item in Superstar mode. Superstar is the name of the single player. So still, I have something to look for. I have one cosmetic item to look forward to unlocking in the course of the single player experience. But like, what do these cosmetics even matter, right? I mean, who cares? If you're driving you're not paying attention to the color of your bike while you're trying to not slam into the trees. So losing this functionality is not a huge deal. I like how some of these are just color changes, but some of them are like they really radically change up how the vehicle looks. There's one thing in here that I saw in like a screenshot of the game the other day that I want to find because I know I want to buy it, but I don't know what car it's for. I don't think it's for this one. I think it's for one of the ones in the next class up. But I'm still going to flip through all of these while we're just talking. It's weird going from the godlike VA of 7R to Crisis Core script for Reunion. It's, yeah, hearing, because I really like Aerith's performance in Remake, and it's not just that the actress is doing a good job, it is that the script is like, oh sweet, somebody figured out how to write Aerith again. That's how pleasant, right? Crisis Core is like one of the primary instigators of bad Aerith writing. So hearing, what's her name? Something White. I forget her name off the top of my head. Hearing the good Aerith voice coming out of bad Aerith in the trailers. You fell through the roof. Scared me. Midgar full of flowers. Wallet full of money. Ah. Oh well. It's going to be really wacky because, I mean, like, I don't know how much effort they're going to be putting into... It is going to be fully voiced now, because there's a lot of just text in original Crisis Core. It's going to be fully voiced now, and so those scenes you would think have a bit more freedom with the script being modified and animations being modified, but I suspect it's just going to be pretty lazily slapped together, and the script is still going to be Or rather, the timing of the English script is probably not even going to match the original English text script. It's going to be redone to match with the new Japanese timing. So it's probably going to get even more awkward. It is going to be wacky because 7R is very well localized for the most part. The main thing that's wrong with it is just like, in terms of its localization, is there are a few moments of physical acting that are very aggressively Japanese. And to the like, I don't mind, but that could be distracting for like a normal person. Similarly, you've got, sorry, and then you've also got, like, just a lot of anime grunts. You got a lot of, like, you know? And it's like somebody needs to call up Square Enix offices and tell them, listen, you need to stop asking your localization staff to do this. Like, when the characters go, running somewhere in Japanese, in English, they can just be silent. They don't have to make any noise. Just let the characters run, and don't add any voiceover, because it doesn't sound good in English. People don't like that. I think that even the most ardent of anime grunt haters probably gets over it by like 10 hours in. But, because I honestly think the worst offenders of that kind of stuff are in the beginning of Remake. And by the time you're in, like, the back half of Remake, the emotional and dramatic stakes are so clear, it's much easier to get swept up in it and understand, like, what's going on in all the characters' heads. And so you don't get distracted by weird, like, Japanese performances, because you're keyed into the characters enough and the style by that point that you're kind of not noticing it anymore. It starts out a little rough, especially if you're not a big anime person. These are some really funky layouts for some of these cars. Very funky indeed. This is also just me getting photographic reference of all of these things, because I bet I won't be able to access this menu tomorrow. After tomorrow. Again, I don't know what time it's going offline tomorrow. I mean, maybe Joey comes over and we hang out and we stream single player if the servers are offline. Because I've been wanting to show him this game in general. And I bet, because he's pretty habitual about adding every single PlayStation Plus game to his library, I bet he has this. And I bet he'd like this, even if it was just the single player mode. Ooh, wow, that really radically changes the look of the car. I think it's going to be one of these two cars that there's like a particular frame that I saw a screenshot of that I want to find and I want to spend my mobile game currency on before I can't get it anymore. But we shall see, boys and girls. Oh, there's a Tron car. We were talking about Tron a few minutes ago. That looks very Legacy. That looks like the end credits of Legacy. God, Legacy's good. The more time goes by, the less I care what anybody thinks, and the more I simply say aloud, say it from my chest, I like Tron Legacy. That's a good-ass movie. Don't care what anybody says, and you can't take it from me. Not even Tron 3 starring Jared Leto with no Daft Punk score can take it from me. God, Tron 3 is gonna suck. Hold on a second. Responding to a text real quick. Okay. Where is this car I saw a screenshot of? It's in here somewhere. They're hiding it from me. They're concealing this frame from me, boys. I will not be denied. This game isn't on PC, so I know it wasn't a mod. I know it was in the game. I have to find it. Somebody, like, I saw a screenshot of, like, a very traditional, like, racing sports car. Like, very low, curves over the wheels, glossy. Okay, it better be this one, or else I'm going to be very upset. It'd be really funny if it's here. No, I was gonna say it'd be really funny if I got it in one of my rolls a minute ago that I wasn't paying attention to because I was too busy trying to get Heartful Cry from Ultimax to sync up with the loot box smashing. Well, that's not bad. I don't want it, but it's not bad. I know, I saw a screenshot of this frame on one of these cars. Ooh, I'm gonna be so disappointed if it doesn't exist. Like, what did I see? Did somebody hack? Did somebody mod? Did somebody cheat? If I don't find it now, I'm never gonna find it. It's all gonna go away. Gotta find it, boys. Gotta find it before the seasons change. Well, that's interesting. Okay, that one's a bit glossier. Then it gets matte, but with the red highlights. We're still getting some funky designs here, so maybe I'll get lucky and this thing still exists somewhere. So bizarre! I saw... It's not here! It can't be one of the trucks. The trucks are too big for this design that I saw. Oh, it's a Hummer. Did you guys see Hummer? They're back, and now they're all electric. Fixing their brand problem by coming back and being all electric. Crazy. Well, that's not even a Hummer. That's an AP. That's like a. Yeah. Oh, it's even got the. Yeah, it literally is a military vehicle. The name of which I'm totally blanking on. Was I a Cars kid? Not quite sure what that means. Like, was I super into cars as a kid? Not really. I'm just looking through these, again, like, this is my excuse to get video footage of them in case this menu literally isn't even accessible after tomorrow. Oh, wow. The Dark Mark. You can miss that real easy. You could look at that and say, ooh, that's good, and buy it, and then spin it around and, oh, the Dark Mark. Maybe I was lied to. Maybe I saw a modded version of the game. Damn. Damn. Who'da thunk it? Shinzo Wolf, it was on the subreddit for this game. I was over there trying to figure out exact hour that the servers were going offline, but it seems like it hasn't been announced. I saw someone posting their screenshots from the game, and saw a very nice, glossy, low-to-the-ground, classic blue racing car. I was like, ooh, that's nifty. I didn't know there's something like that in this game. I'll have to find that. And yet it does not exist. How embarrassing. Whoa. That's a little crazy looking. It's also possible what I saw was like a ranked season reward or something. Because this did have, for a little while there, before it kind of got abandoned because not enough people were playing it, it did have a couple of ranked seasons, like, years ago, before I had even heard of it. So there might have been, like, specific ranked season rewards and stuff. Maybe there's stuff that I will never be able to see. Locked deep in the files of the game. I kind of hope the developers, like, I mean, they're still sitting on it. It'd be kind of neat if, like, 5 years from now, they released it on Steam or something, because I bet it would do better. Released on Steam, had a little bit of time for word of mouth. I don't know. But then again, it never picked up even with word of mouth. Again, like, I heard a lot of game developer types saying nice stuff about this, but I just never really saw a lot of mainstream traction. Do 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 ba doom boom 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 There's a bunch of other customization stuff, though, we still haven't looked at. God, I wish I'd found that car. One more look through here, because it would be one of these two cars if it existed. See, that's kind of closer. Not really. That's like modern stock car. Maybe it was in here and I just didn't see it. Maybe I wasn't looking clearly. What does sort do? What is sort? Perp? Oh, it's like rarity. What does it sort? What are the metrics it's sorting by? Boy, it's storming here. What metrics is it sorting by? I guess it's sorting by, yeah, it's sorting by rarity. Can I sort by, like, car type? Because I see these things, like Octopus Tropical. I assume these are, like, the makes of them. Can I get one where it's, like, the types are all sitting next to each other, maybe? Okay, no, it is. All right, okay, okay, got it. Yeah, so now it should be the type of car. So I don't have to stop on every single one. Okay. I just have to go to the name and, okay. Not quite. Closer to what I'm looking for, but not quite. Neat, but not what I'm looking for. I'm about to give up on this, don't worry, guys. But now that I've found this new way to get through this stuff a little bit more efficiently, it's making me want to give it another shot real quick. Or no, that's still not right. Okay, yeah, here we go. Close, at least in spirit. Like, it's kind of older and a little showy. Oops, what did I just do? What did I hit? Oh, okay. I wish it, what owned, rarity, name, price. Okay, there, I didn't see the thing that says, oh, price, owned, rarity, name. I was just like flying blind on what each category was which. Okay. All right, sorry. Now I can do this efficiently. Nope, doesn't exist. Must have been a season bonus. Okay. All kinds of other character customization crap to go through now. Let's go! Look at all these costumes for all these characters. I'm not gonna make you guys sit through this. Look at all these wonderful characters you can play as. Wow. Crazy. Oh, damn. I wanna play as that guy. That's the coolest guy I ever seen. Is this Fortnite? Is this Fortnite, guys? Everybody's been telling me to play Fortnite. Is this Fortnite? I don't know how I when or how I picked this character. Hold on, one of these guys I unlocked something useful for. This dude right here who looks terrible and you'd think never ever play because he's got the terrible. You're saying, but Jacob, he has your hair. Yes, but look at the way that he's dressed. Look at the ascot. Look at the glasses. No, but, what if I told you, bam, now I don't have to see him anymore. Now it's a good character. Now it's a good character. I'll play as that guy. I'll equip that. No, back out, clown.
Overdrive. Select a vehicle.
Hey, Frustrated Jacob, the biggest Tron Legacy fan, directed by a Joseph Kosinski fan. Did you like Top Gun Maverick, directed by the same guy? Yeah, Top Gun Maverick was pretty good. It's pretty good. It's kind of nonsense, but to be fair, it wasn't as nonsense as the first Top Gun, and it was also like a better movie than the first Top Gun, so. Oh, this is a good map. Lots of stuff getting blown up on this map. Lots of wooden debris all over the place to just crash into on this map. So once again, this is the score attack mode thing where the objective here is just to stay boosting as long as you can. Did I get credit for that kill? Did he? I don't know how he could have lived through that. He went right into that tree. If he lived, then that means that he didn't hit that tree on his screen, because there's no way that if he hit that tree directly the way that it looked like he did, that he lived. Oh man, I barely managed to keep that up. That pushed us over the edge. Took that round. I came into this in the middle. We've already almost won. If we win another round, we win the match. So that is going to be short-lived time on this map that I just said, oh, cool, I want to show this map off. But there we go. See, I died. I bought a little bit of time there. Would you play Fortnite if it had a KH event? I wouldn't play Fortnite if it had a Frustrated Jacob event. I don't actually have anything against Fortnite. I just don't care that much. I have no interest. Well, didn't get to see that map very much. Damn. So much for what I said a minute ago. I think Top Gun Maverick is one of the few sequels that are better than the original in every single conceivable way. Yeah. There is almost nothing about the original that is superior to the sequel. Almost. I'm trying to think if there is anything. But I really can't. It is pretty much just better in all facets. Yash said, have I been reading anything? First, Yash is better before that. Sorry, I'm going back and check because I was too busy looking at cars before. Jared Leto became an AI to fully method act in Tron 3. That's a good joke. Lil Prince Kane says, FF7R is hilarious to me. I've said I will only get the episodic collection after each episode. It's been like 6 years. Dude, it's not episodic. Final Fantasy VII Remake has more content in it than most AAA games I've played in the last several years. It's a full game. Especially with the sequel coming out, like, at the end of next year. You don't need to wait. Just, the reason it's taken almost 6 years, it's been 6 years, is because, it's been more than 6 years since it was announced in 2015. The reason it's taken so long is because it's a real big game. It is worthy of your time, money, and attention. Sure? Anyway, Yosh asked, anything you've been reading lately? No, I have not, but I did buy a couple of books just the other day to read when I get time to read. When will I get time to read? Your guess is as good as mine, but I did buy a couple of books. Oh no! I can't believe I lived. He just Rocket Leagued me. I've never seen that. How did he do that? I don't know how to do that. You can't manipulate the cars in the air like that. You can only manipulate the bikes in the air like that. I thought. Killed myself immediately. I was trying to figure out how to do that, and I drove into a wall. God. This, again, it's like I said, it's a good thing this is not a competitive game, because stuff like that happens. Well, I miscalculated by 2 seconds, and he hit me instead. That's life.
Crushed.
I swear it's a fun game. I swear it's really fun. Would you play FF14 if it had a KH event / collab? KH would not be the thing that gets me into FF14. Let's be very clear about something. I'm already into FF14, and I have been for a while. Just because I'm not playing it doesn't mean I'm not into it. It's a matter of time and cost. Of, like, I don't have time to devote to FF14 right now. And so why would I spend the money on the subscription service when I don't have time to play it right now? It would be a bad investment at the moment. But I mean, like, I've literally, my go-to thing to watch recently when I'm, like, doing chores, cleaning up, doing laundry, whatever, when I'm doing menial tasks, my go-to watch recently has been the Playframe story-focused playthrough of FF14. Playframe, for those not aware. Some of you have probably heard of or watched Extra Credits back in the day. The guy who used to be the host of Extra Credits, a guy named Dan Floyd, he now runs a channel called New Frame Plus, which you may have also heard of, where he does like analysis and breakdown of animations in video games, right? And he also has a Let's Play channel, because everybody's got a Let's Play channel. And he splits his time between, like, you know, like doing Dark Souls with his friends and stuff like that. But he also does do, quotation marks, story mode playthroughs where he focuses on narrative games. Like, he did a full run through the Kingdom Hearts series a couple of years ago. And he's currently doing a story-focused playthrough of FF14, which I actually highly recommend as a, so what's the deal with FF14? I want to know what's going on, but I don't want to play an MMO. It's a very good option. It is basically, he's essentially only doing main story quest with a handful of diversions. Like, for example, some of the raid series he's doing, obviously, like, Crystal Tower, which is now mandatory. Obviously, he's doing that. But then, like, he also did, whatchamacallit, he did Alexander. He did the Sky Pirate raid series from the Heavensward patches, dead. What was one of the... Oh, and he did Coils of Bahamut. And he's done some of the side quest stuff. Like, he's done a couple of the job quests. He did the A Realm Reborn era Dragoon job quests, since they kind of set up Estinian and the concept of the Azure Dragoon. And it does actually affect cutscenes in Heavensward if you have done the job quests and you are considered an Azure Dragoon. And he also did the story quests, the job quests for Dark Knight, because of course he did the job quests for Dark Knight. Dead. See, I told you gotta watch out and boost towards the ground when you're doing those sometimes. No, we're gonna lose. We're gonna win this, and it's gonna be through no effort of my own. All I did through that one was crash into walls. But basically, it's strictly main story quest, and it is like, okay, time for me to walk for 10 minutes, crossfade, eliminated. It's not streamed. It's an edited Let's Play, right? He reads all of the dialogue out loud, so you can't miss anything. It's even some of the combat he crossfades through when it gets long and tedious. It is a very cut down, focused narrative version of FF14. The only downside is he's playing as a Lalafell. That was when I learned I didn't used to think that I was a racist person. I didn't think I thought that's not a problem for me. I'm not a racist. And then when he announced he was doing that playthrough, I was so excited. I watched his first video, which was like his primer on here's what happened in 1.0 for those who don't know. And then he started it and he said, I'm going to play as a Lalafell. And I was like, and I closed the video and I didn't go back for like a month. That was when I learned I had some biases I needed to get over. Now I don't mind anymore. I love his little character that he's playing as, Derman Durami. If I ever play 14, I will play as a male Vieira, just for the record. I've thought about it a lot.
Capture the zone. Get ready.
Would I play FF11 if there was a KH collab? No. No, full disclosure, guys, I actually bought FF14 a couple days ago because it was on sale for, like, the complete game was on sale for $30. And I thought, why not? Like, I can buy it, and if I don't make the account, like, my free 30 days doesn't start. So I can just buy it for $30 and have it, and I can play it a year from now. You know? Who cares? Gamer racism is pretty normal, to be honest. Are you just saying that as like a funny thing, or are you have you watched H-Bomber Guy's recent video on Tommy Tellerico and how he's being persecuted by the gamer racists? They're basically racists against gamers, you guys. Okay, Tommy, whatever you say, buddy. How much money do you need for that new console, Tommy? Mm-hmm. Okay. Damn, oh, I really thought I was gonna squish him there. Screwed it up. Oh, boy.
Zone captured.
God, this game is just so visually nuts. Because like I said, like this map we're on right now could be daytime, can be nighttime, can be snowy, can be rainy. It's just a lot of visual variety. And since it's not a game about, like, you know, getting perfect lines around a race course and memorizing each turn, like, when it changes like this, it does feel like a new map. It does feel different from the daytime version. Especially in a game where crashing into trees is a big risk. Having a nighttime variation of a map is actually a pretty big deal.
Zone captured.
Like, you don't have to worry about visibility in most racing games.
Zone captured. New zone.
Which playthrough says Laxer94? I'm talking about a playthrough being done by the channel Playframe, which is the Let's Play channel of New Frame Plus, currently doing a playthrough, a story-focused playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV. Most playthroughs of Final Fantasy XIV you're going to find on YouTube are stream VODs, and you got to sit through a lot of downtime. it's like, it is the most efficient way to experience. Like, I want to know the narrative of FF14. Play frames, story mode playthrough of FF14 is very good at just getting you through, like, what's the deal with FF14? What's going on? And currently, it's, he has covered all of A Realm Reborn patches, Heavensward and Heavensward patches. Hasn't started Stormblood yet because he stopped to do, Hildebrand quests with, Joe-Cat, or whatever that other YouTuber's name is that I'm forgetting right now. Anyway, was talking about it because somebody asked me, would you play FF14 if there was a KH collab? And I was saying that wouldn't be what got me into it. I already like FF14. Like, let's be clear, guys. When Shadowbringers came out, I kind of ignored 14, other than, like, the production details of, you know, like, 1.0 being a mess, 2.0's good. Oh, wow, this game is really good, people say. Neat, but, like, I didn't follow it closely. I didn't really know anything about its story or its world. It wasn't until around Shadowbringers, when I started hearing stuff about Shadowbringers, that I was like, okay, I think I'm going to look into this now. And just, like, kind of piecemeal over the course of, you know, whatever, 2 years, I kind of slowly got a broad picture of what was going on in 14. And then, shortly after that... Not shortly after, damn it. Let me put it this way. By the time that Endwalker came out, I knew enough to be able to follow everything that was happening in Endwalker, which is also why when Endwalker came out, I watched most of Endwalker. I'd watched pretty much, like, I guess you would say, like, the last 10 hours of... not even 10. Last, like, 5 hours of Shadowbringers. Like, I'd watched bits from A Realm Reborn and bits from Heavensward, and for whatever reason, I think it's because people told me, like, Stormblood wasn't that good. Though more recently, everything I've heard about it, I'm like, I think I'm really gonna like Stormblood. I watched, the point is, I'd watched a lot of the game, I'd read a lot about it, I generally knew the plot and the characters, and, like, I'd watched everything from, like, VAW 3 and the Exarch reveal forward in 14, in Shadowbringers, I had watched. All of the final Emmett stuff I had seen. So, like, I mean, I know what's going on. And then I watched, like, the beginning and, I watched the beginning stuff of, Endwalker, like, when it came out. Basically, my thought process was, I now know, even though I haven't watched it all linearly, that I like this. That I like this story, and I like these characters, and I would prefer to see Endwalker now instead of have it be inevitably spoiled for me via osmosis over the coming months. So I just decided, screw it, I'm gonna watch... I think I watched, like, a lot of Pat Staresats, Patrick Boivin. I watched a lot of his streams of Endwalker at the time. I watched, like, the beginning of it, I watched all the Elpis stuff, and then I watched, the, you know, Ultima Thule stuff. Which is a lot of it missing, but, like, I read enough and watched enough to get the context, so I still followed along. And 14's really good. And now I'm working my way through it backwards properly. Though it's been pretty funny, because every now and then I'm just getting a little, like, I don't know, I'm getting that itch to go and look at the other stuff. So, like, I'm literally watching the stuff with the Warriors of Darkness or I was, not like, but I'm saying, like, a thing that I was doing a couple days ago was, like, I was watching scenes with the Warriors of Darkness in the Heavensward patches, right, as a part of the Playframe story mode playthrough, and then, like, later that day, I'm bored, and I'm like, I'm gonna just jump ahead and watch some Shadowbringers stuff for a second, and I'm watching scenes with Aldbert from, like, after VAW 3 or whatever, right? And I'm like, and Crystal Exarch is talking with Oriange about, like, oh yeah, all that stuff you did back during the Heavensward patches was really cool, and it's like, I watched that earlier today. It's like, jumping around like that's been kind of, I'm sure some people would be like, Jacob, you're nuts. Why are you like this? But it's too late, I'm already doing it.
Boost and rush to score.
All right, maybe we'll actually get to see this map a little bit this time, because I do like this map. That wasn't a ramp. Wasn't a ramp. That was a log.
Deploy tactics.
Really is a shame I can't play the game's soundtrack for you guys. Oh well. I need boost. I need boost power. You got boost power. Come on. Oh my god. I need the boost so I can get the combo. Oh god, you clown. I see you being horny for Aldbert there, Circo Duck. What hit me? God damn it. Sarcastic one said Stormblood is easily my least favorite expansion. Yeah, Stormblood is the one that I know the least about currently, because nobody ever really talks about it. But everything that I've read about it, I suspect it's going to be very much to my tastes. Let's put it that way. I think I'm going to really like Stormblood. I'm not sure I'm going to like it better than Shadowbringers or Endwalker. Honestly, a lot of Heavensward, as much as people like love Heavensward, there were a couple of just little things in that one, in Heavensward, that I was not a huge fan of. Hard to explain. People are going to think I'm nuts, because Heavensward, I mean, it was really good, but it was like, how do I put this? Because Heavensward was better than like 90% of JRPGs, when it made little mistakes, it kind of drove me up the wall. What do you like calling Poster Boy Warrior of Light? Meteor or Derplander or John Final Fantasy? I don't think I've heard Derplander before. I typically just call him, I just typically say Warrior of Light or Meteor. I think I mostly just say Warrior of Light. Dead. Speaking of FF14.
Team ahead.
Dead again. Oh, the FF14 did not grant me the power. It didn't give me the power, you guys. That was a ramp, but I almost hit a log. That's a ramp. Okay, I'm remembering these maps again now. Oh, come on. Should have been a kill. That should have been a kill. I just want to get some kills in, man. What's so sus about wanting kills? Damn it. Killed myself. That's what's sus about wanting kills. When you set out on a journey of revenge, first dig 2 graves. No! I can't believe I didn't die. I'm gonna die. Yep.
Need to make an emergency landing.
You see what I mean? It's fun to lose in this game. It's fun to lose in this game. Oh, come on! I'm already almost dead! No! By the man who I almost killed a minute ago, too. Oh, this is a bad place to be blind.
Threat confirmed.
No. I still feel like I haven't had a really good match, but whatever. I'll play against some AI in a week, and I'll feel better about myself. Oh, Prince Kane says, MMOs need expression systems that let your character emote. Let me smile during tragedy and scowl at celebrations. I mean, your character does that in FF14, dude. I mean, your character does that in FF14. In fact, like, your victory animations after bosses during dungeons change depending on context. Like, just during early adventurous having good times dungeons, your character will be like, yeah, did it, woohoo! And during, like, serious story ones, like, the camera will zoom in and the FF will be playing, and your character will just be like, I mean, your character does emote, actually, considering it's an MMO main character, your character emotes a hell of a lot in Final Fantasy XIV.
Drive through the gates.
And later on, you actually get a lot of dialogue options where you get to, like, say how you feel about the situation. Not all the time, maybe not, like, as often as maybe you'd want, because it can't be every single time, but you do get a lot of dialogue options to get to go, like, you know, that sounds like a great idea, or I don't know about this. Or even just like to be a sarcastic weird. A lot of dialogue options are like, do you want to be a straight man or do you want to be a sarcastic weirdo? They're kind of persona dialogue options, but I say that they're not always. Some of the dialogue options in 14, even if they don't change the course of action, you really can like define your character's attitude. One of the last dialogue choices in Endwalker during the final boss of Endwalker, right before the final boss of Endwalker, you have a dialogue choice that is like, I mean, basically character defining of like, when someone basically says, this is true, you want this, don't you? And you can be like, you know what? You've got a good point. Or you can be like, dude, shut up. I'm going to kill you so hard right now. There's a lot of stuff like that where it's like the plot doesn't change, but you can really change how your character feels about certain situations. There are a lot of opportunities of like, you know, yes, I will do it because, yes, absolutely. That sounds like it'll be an adventure. Or I'll, you know, this is a very serious situation. I'll do what I must. Or like, God, I'm so tired. I mean, I'll do it, but I'm really tired, guys. There's a lot of opportunity to roleplay in 14 to kind of define how you, like, who your character is, beyond just what's in your head.
Prepare for impact.
Dead. Again, I mean, it really is, like, I haven't played it with the music off before. And obviously, I've got other stuff on. But, like, it really is, you guys have no idea how much impact is being lost by the music being turned down, the in-game music. It's not just the track selections. It really is, like, I mean, there is a lot of dynamic mixing going on during the match based on what you are doing that adds so much impact that just isn't here when I'm just playing tracks off of iTunes. But whatever. It's to be expected, I suppose.
Submerged.
Damn it. Come on.
Look who it is! Look who it is! The crowd goes wild!
Tried to go after that guy, got greedy. don't have enough hours in this game. Should have practiced. Gonna lose. Oh, we just lost the round. Okay, we were just still okay. We're still ahead. Oof. Woof. Okay. There we go. Oh, crap. He juked me. He juked me, boys. That bike came for me with a vengeance. Playing Mass Destruction to bring some of that impact back. All right. Next death, I'll add Mass Destruction to the playlist. Oh no!
Where you going? I'm not through with you.
Okay, I think I did take him out too, at least. That's something.
You win.
Oh, we won the match. Great. Oh, I got to level 30. I mean, I'm certainly not gonna get the plat in this because there's a lot of trophies I'm not gonna get. But the last trophy related to ranking up was just get level 30. So I got that trophy at least before the game's servers go offline and it's impossible to acquire. Off topic, but have you played or heard anything about Frontiers? It's my first 3D Sonic game and I liked it quite a bit. Haven't played it yet, heard plenty about it, literally working on a video about the game's marketing campaign, which you guys will hopefully see by the ending of the week. But if not, I'll get it to you as fast as I can. It was supposed to be out weeks ago.
Three switches in 3 vehicles.
That timed up pretty well. I was like, I think this is gonna land good. Oh, I actually killed someone on a bike and switch! Crazy! Oh dear.
10 targets remaining.
Oh, I'm staying alive, baby! This song is giving me the power I need! If I can get out ahead. Oh man, if I can get my rush. Oh yes. Don't hit the tree. Oh! Whew. Oh shit, I'm at 99%. Why isn't it building anymore? Yes! If I can get out far enough, they can't kill me. Oh no! One's spawning in front of me. No! My strategy immediately backfired. This is absolutely the longest I've ever survived on a bike in Switch. I messed up that trick, which made me decelerate when I hit the ground, but it actually was in my favor because then two guys who were trying to kill me overshot me. Oh man, the song is giving me the power I need. Oh no! How did he not kill that guy? Yes, I juked him! I'm not gonna live much longer. This guy's about to nail me.
2 targets remaining.
Oh, I am winning this match now, boys. This is crazy. I'm finally having a good match. This is absolutely the best match of Switch I have ever played.
You win.
Oh my god! I have never finished a match of Switch without being at least on the last, like, 2 cars before the trucks. Now, I acknowledge, all that means is that my teammates were killing very fast. But, I don't care. I stayed on the bike the whole time. Ho ho! Yes, Joey, people getting wiped out in this game. There's some wipeouts. There are some wipeouts in Onrush. Oh! Damn! Never before have I pulled that off. I want that clean without my face cam on it. Alright. Crazy. Unbelievable. Can you imagine the step? He's genius.
Capture the zone.
Yeah, Bobcat. Marketing in Frontiers was abysmal at front, but they somehow turned it around. That's what the video's about. Basically, my conclusion is they turned it around by taking their hands off the wheel. But like I said, video will be out. I don't know, soon as it can be. I mean, obviously, I'm wasting time doing this, and I'm probably gonna be wasting time hanging out with Joey tomorrow. But other than that, I'll be doing my day job. But other than that, I'm working on that Sonic video. My objective is to have it out this coming weekend, if at all possible. Ah, damn it.
New zone. Zone captured.
So yeah, now we're back in the kind of King of the Hill mode. This one is like, I mean, this one I think is what shows what's so interesting about this game, because this is such like a standard multiplayer mode, you know, King of the Hill, just to stay in control of the zone. But putting it in a driving game, at least, I don't know, I haven't seen something like it before. It's very wacky. It's not even my favorite game mode in this. I really like the like kind of score streak one. And I like the one where you're trying to rush through and trying to race through the gates to increase your time. But this one is like, I don't know, it's my go-to to explain, like, so there's this game, and it's not about going to the finish line first. It's about King of the Hill. in cars. Yeah! Woohoo! It was an AI, and I don't care. Did you guys know that the, I don't remember the chapter numbers, but the chapter where you're climbing up to the top plate in 7 Remake, where this boss fight music plays, all the music for this chapter was done by the composer for the Ace Combat series. One of a couple of guest composers on 7 Remake. One of the Tekken composers also worked on 7 Remake. He did the Rip 'em Smash 'em, that really crazy remix of Tifa's theme that plays when she and Aerith fight their way through Don Corneo's mansion to go meet up with Cloud. I almost said hook up with Cloud. I changed the phrasing at the last second, but then I realized that might have actually been more accurate, and I probably should have left it. Oh no, I'm gonna hit the wall. But yeah, the day Midgar stood still in the fires of resistance are the area and combat theme for this chapter. I don't know if he did, because there's the one cutscene, and the track during that is called A Solemn Sunset. I'm not sure if he composed that. I forget the name of the guy, but the Ace Combat composer. But he definitely did this, the Valkyrie theme, which is the boss fight in that chapter. Which I would say that's a great boss fight. But there's not really a bad boss fight in FF7 Remake. They're kind of they're all pretty good. There are only the really good ones. Like those are the ones that you can single out, but they're all good. Wreck! Yes, he ran into a wall. I only barely helped out with that. Another guy kind of polished him off, but whatever. I contributed.
Captured.
People are getting wiped out, man. There's some wipeouts in this game. You should play Wipeout. Got the Wipeout collection on PS4. Technically, I have one of them on PS3, too, but my PS3... to be honest, I haven't even made a proper attempt at fixing it since those crashes during the LEGO Star Wars playthroughs. It's still sitting over there. I need to open it up. I need to clean all of the dust out of it, and then I need to try booting it, and if it still winds up crashing, then that means I need to get all the data off of it and buy a new PlayStation 3.
New zone.
It is interesting because the zone is not moving at the top speed, even of the trucks, and all the other cars. At least I don't think it's moving at the top speed of the trucks. So it's like interesting trying to manage staying inside the zone during this. Yeah, there's only a couple of other actual players in this match, but that's okay. Yeah, Solemn Sunset is really good. Like I said though, I don't remember if he composed it or not though. I guess I'll check. I mean, I have it in iTunes. I can go check. It says who composed it. Gotta go find it next to Valkyrie in the 7 Remake soundtrack. Solemn Sunset. No, it says Hamauzu did Solemn Sunset. Oh, hold on. I might have been wrong. It looks like Valkyrie was done by a different person than who did Fires of Resistance and Day Midgar Stood Still. I know this track. Keiki Kobayashi. I know this guy who did the Valkyrie. I know he's the Ace Combat guy. I'll Google who the other guy is in a minute. The guy who did the Fires of Resistance and Day Midgar Stood Still. Because I also really love those tracks. I could have sworn it was the same guy. I guess it's my imagination. It is sad when a console dies, Little Prince Kane. I agree. I hope my PS3 isn't dead. I really hope it isn't dead, but I'll bust out a backup if I have to. Like a month or two ago, Sakurai posted on Twitter where he was like, yep, controllers on my PlayStation 3, the Bluetooth reception on it finally gave out. The system's not working anymore. But that's why I have spares. And he literally posted a photo of a boxed, brand new PlayStation 3 Slim. It's like the dude. Listen, if Sakurai owns multiple PlayStation 3s with backup systems, oh, I'm so close to crushing him. I can buy another PlayStation 3. If Sakurai can do it, I'm not too good for it. Can't play Xenoblade X because my Wii U died. We were talking about Xenoblade X on the Breath of the Wild stream the other day. Joey Boom, damn, you hate to see it happen. I assume in response to the no more access to Xenoblade X. But yeah, for all I know, my PS3 just needs a good dusting, but I just haven't bothered with it. I just haven't had time. Still sad my Wii died. Glad I kept my GameCube. Yeah, but Joey, I don't think it's accurate to say your Wii died. I think it's more accurate to say you killed your Wii, my friend. As Joey said at the beginning of this of the Sonic playthrough, the beginning of the Sonic Adventure playthrough, I'm not gonna say I killed my Wii trying to mod Smash Brothers, but I tried to mod Smash Brothers and then my Wii stopped working. I can't believe I'm still alive. Why did I say it out loud?
3, 2,
Hey, 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 hey! Semantics. That's what I'm saying, Joey. Hey, I'm on your side. Hey, wise guy, I'm on your side. Uh-oh.
You are needed.
Come on. Ah, damn it. So close. I almost caught up and killed him. I tried to give him a little bump. I didn't have enough force. Oh, no.
can't step the step.
I don't have any boost. I can't let... Oh, I got boost from like a teammate or something. I just got a ton of boost. I don't know where that came from. Oh, no, damn it. I was so close to hitting him. Come on. No, they're going to take me out. They're going to kill him. They're killing him, and then they're going to kill me. Oh, my God. I was too focused on killing. I didn't go through gates. We lost that round. I was too focused on destruction. When will I learn that my actions have consequences? Missed that one. Missed another one. Not really helping the cause right now. What the hell? What hit me?
Man, I'm looking forward to this. Ow!
You win.
3, 2,
1.
go!
I'm setting myself up. Close distance. Oh, they got shields on. I did nothing.
That's it. Lights out.
All right, one kill was not worthy of the twinning, but whatever. This game's really gorgeous. As much as a game of Destruction Derby on steroids can be. Whoop! Missed him. Damn it. He's gonna crush me. He didn't. He's gonna kill me now, easily, though. Oh, no.
You win.
damn it. See, you swerve at the wrong second and you wind up on the receiving end of an attack that you were trying to initiate. And then you lose track of what you're doing and the fact that you're supposed to be going through gates. I thought I could go between, but there's that one branch. I can't get kills unless I have Rush on. I mean, you guys have seen, I've had a couple of decent plays in this game, just not nearly enough to justify the stream. Missed it by that much. There were multiple tombstones up on top of that tower. People who threw themselves out of the map. Oh no! I don't know what, like, so I don't know what's up with this. When it shows the rec cams, quotation marks, this game's version of kill cams, they generally look pretty cool. And indeed, if you're playing single player against bots, when you take out enemies or enemies take you out, the game goes slow motion while it happens, and it's very effective. Whenever the game decides not to show a rec cam and it just spectates another player, it looks really awkward. Like the cars are stuttering, and it looks like they're driving into the ground slightly. I don't know what's up with that. Indeed, Circo-Duck, the stream is justified if you're having fun, I agree. It's just a matter of how much fun could we be having. Alright, I'm gonna open these loot crates before the servers go offline. I know. Let me out, please.
Overdrive.
Leave lobby, yes. Leave lobby. I said yes. Thank you. Which means I'm also going to throw some more chiller music. I'm going to go throw some more chill music into the playlist real quick to play after the twinning, since I'm going to be looking at menus for a minute here. All right. Anyone who wasn't in here before, you get to see the loot box now. Where is it? How do I open loot box? Going to here? Loot box. Yeah, here we go, baby. That's probably the best loot box opening animation I've ever seen. Oh, I'm gonna miss that. You can't do that offline. It's a big bummerooski. In fact, you know what? Hold on for 1 second. Hold on for 1 second. Pause the music. Hide me. I know I said before, like, I had the, I'm pretty sure I've got clean footage of this somewhere, so I really shouldn't bother with it, but I don't care. It's good stuff. What can I say? It's funny. Funny, funny stuff. All right, back in. Play a little while longer, then we're going to quit for the evening, because it's late, and I do technically have work in the morning.
Select a vehicle.
Don't you feel a sense of pride and accomplishment? Sure.
Interceptor.
Again, I wish I could be doing this with the game's music, because it's really missing something without it. But okay, since I spent less time in menus than I anticipated. Back to cool music.
Zone captured.
Oh no!
Keep them in sight.
New zone.
Yes.
We have an emergency situation.
Whoa! There's a lot of cars flying over me at one moment there.
Proceed.
New zone.
Oh,
Zone captured.
No, no, jump too far, no.
New zone.
oh crap, I almost forced that guy into the tree. That would have counted as a kill. If you give someone a tap that redirects them and then they wind up slamming into a wall or a tree or whatever, that still counts as a kill for you.
Captured.
If you cause them to crash where they might not have crashed previously, that's you. You get credit for that. Damn it! And then you crash yourself into a wall because you're too desperate to get kills to show off.
New zone.
Yeah, I did a little show off. Yes.
Suspect apprehended.
Zone captured.
Havoc.
New zone.
Close. My teammate hadn't been there, I would have landed on him.
Zone captured.
Oh.
New zone.
I'm the only blue person in the zone, which is why I was pure orange. The entire team was in there with me. And it was all AIs except for the one motorcycle that was hanging out back there behind. They just took me, holy crap, they took me the hell out. That was a real player. Get out of here, little Prince Kane. It's very late. Don't worry about it. Everybody leave. I'm only doing this because I might not be able to do it tomorrow. And I want to enjoy this game for a little while longer. Everybody feel free to leave. You're not missing anything else. Unless, of course, you've got something you really want me to talk about, then you can ask me, and then I'll talk about it. And then if you leave, you'll miss it. But of course, the archive will be here later. That's why we're playing the other music, so to ensure the archive will be here. So,
Captured.
you can always watch it later.
New zone. Zone.
God, we're gonna lose this one bad. Actually, I can look it up at the top. We're actually winning right now. I felt like we were losing. Again, I'm having fun playing this. I'm not even paying any attention to who's winning or losing the match. That's the sign of a true video game. Yes! Took him out. Revenge. It was mostly on accident, but I took him out. It still counts. I still got revenge.
Lost.
All for revenge. Not for any nation, not for any just cause, only for revenge.
New zone.
It feels, I don't know, again, check your PlayStation Plus library to see if you saved this years ago, or even you can find physical versions of this. Just the feeling of weaving through trees as glowing cars zig and zag in front of you. This feels unlike anything I've played before. Talk about the upcoming Skyrim playthrough. Nice try, Joey. Nice try, bozo. I want to say GG. There we go. It's got the Mario Kart online system. You can say I'm using motion controls. I would, like, stop the music in between matches, but honestly, there's very little downtime between matches. There's the results screen, and then you're just kind of back in.
Select a vehicle.
I do feel like there have been several maps they haven't shown us, which I'm a little disappointed in. We've gotten a few repeat maps. It may not have felt like it because they keep changing the weather effects and time of day on them, but we have gotten a few more repeats than I would have liked. There's a few really cool maps they have not shown. Again, perhaps... I'm going to play this game more offline because I really like this game. So whether, if Joey comes and hangs out tomorrow or another day, and we stream this and the multiplayer servers are offline, I'll be able to just go into custom matches and pick whatever maps I want to play against AI. I don't know if this game has split screen. I haven't even looked. If it has split screen, that'd probably be pretty fun. I doubt it has LAN functionality because nothing has LAN anymore. There's no such thing as LAN parties anymore. They're a thing of the past.
Boost and rush to score.
Go.
He crashed into a wall. I wish smashing fences gave you boost points, but it does not. Gone. He was on a motorcycle though, and I'm in a truck. There was no pride in that kill. I was talking about this track earlier. It's not done. Did you know it's not done by the Ace Combat guy? And that I was mistaken about that. That I was a big liar once again. See, I can't make him jump around left or right on the in the air like that guy did to me earlier. He did a Mod Nation Racer's sideswipe kill to me in the air. Like a Rocket League sideways lethal boost. And I've never seen that before, and I don't know how to do it. I got all that boost from doing that barrel roll, and then this dude on the motorcycle stole it from me. Damn it, now I got nothing. And breaking fences doesn't bring it back. Killing that car does, though. It's already gone. I wish I had been faster. I could have slammed him in. If I had been in a faster car, I could have slammed him into that train. Oh, come on. How did he not kill himself doing that? I don't understand how these people make these slick maneuvers that I never seem to get out of when I try them. Friends and I have talked about setting up Left 4 Dead and Halo LAN party for like 2 years now. I really need to get on that sometime. What would a Left 4 Dead LAN party even look like? Would you even need that? Because, like, it's only 4 people at a time, right? Couldn't you just, like, play it each on... you just mean, like, have, like, being in the same room playing it. That's fair. You could still play it online. Oh. Is that what you think? Ah, damn it, that was exactly what he thought. I went way high there. Check that out. Do I look that way on the kill cam too? Nope, that's canon. I definitely flew up into the air like that. You could do 8 people in versus, good point.
With you in 3, 2, 1.
Damn it. Ah, come on. There are just a lot of ways, and it's very easy to die and for it to not feel like it's your fault, but I mean, I guess that's every multiplayer game, really. Again, this game is fun even when you're losing, so it really doesn't matter. No! Nah, screw it, I want to be fast. I'm done with the truck. This is, I'm trying to crash into people. I'm forgetting this is the score attack mode. I gotta drive fast and get... And get boost. This is canon. Every time I think that it's like a crazy glitch and it won't look the same on the kill cam... Whoa, someone just jumped way up and took that round. Okay. Oh, yeah, I gotta take this seriously now, or we're not gonna win.
Final round.
Recommended starting point viewing order for the Star Wars? For Star Wars movies? Is there one? I'll do more research later. Just want to hear your opinion. Release order. Release order. Watching the films in chronological order is stupid. It won't make any sense. Watch them in release order. It won't make any sense both from a narrative standpoint and, like, just, like, from a film history standpoint. Like, watching A New Hope after watching the prequels and Rogue One and Solo would be such a weird experience, and you'd be like, oh, that's why this is a franchise. Got it. And I say that as someone who likes Solo. No, release order. Watch the original Star Wars, aka Episode 4, A New Hope, because we can't have nice things, because George Lucas shoved the whole thing back up its own ass. Original Star Wars, then The Empire Strikes Back, then Return of the Jedi. Then watch the prequels. If you want to. I mean, honestly, watch the original trilogy and, like, stop. And again, I say that as someone who likes several of the other Star Wars movies, but, like, in terms of, like, you know, get your pop culture understanding and, like, you know, film aficionado chops, watch the original trilogy, and if you're like, that was awesome, I need more, then consider continuing in release order. But if you're just like, you know, I want to see Star Wars, I haven't seen it, it's like this big thing, I should probably watch Star Wars, right? Just watch the original trilogy in order. That's the starting point for all Star Wars. That's it. That's where you start. How did I have the single best score life when I was trying to kill for 2 lives? On my team, not on the whole match, just on my team. Clearly the other team was kicking our ass. Waiting for next event. That's not a good sign. Oh, there it goes.
Select a vehicle.
Yeah, I'll do that again. That's fine. Do not start with the animated Clone Wars movie. Hunter Deveras is trying to punk you. The animated Clone Wars movie is the single worst Star Wars film. By, like, a wide margin. Because it's not a film. It's 3 or 4 episodes of a TV show, of his TV show stitched together poorly. You guys remember when they put out, like, when, like, there were a couple of Disney animated movies in the late 90s, early 2000s? They were, like, straight to VHS. Like, I never saw it, but did any of you see, like, there was a, like, there was Belle's Enchanted Christmas, which I did see, but there was another, like, Beauty and the Beast, like, movie that was sold on VHS, and it was, like, really awkward and low animation quality. It's because they tried to make a Beauty and the Beast TV show, and it got canned, but they'd made 3 episodes, so they just slapped them on a VHS tape and sold it as a movie. Same thing happened. I was trying to think of one that I had actually watched, because there were several of those, and I missed most of them as a child. I did, though, eventually see, oh, dead. I saw the Atlantis 2 Milo's Return, which was just 3 episodes of a canceled Atlantis TV show stitched together. Which was really bizarre, by the way, because, like, it turns, because, like, basically it was meant to be just, like, an adventure series set in that time period with those characters. Milo teams back up with the rest of the team from the expedition, and Kida comes along, and they go back to the surface world, and they investigate paranormal stuff. It's kind of X-Files-y, to my recollection, actually. Maybe Gravity Falls would be a better point of comparison than X-Files. But then, like, arbitrarily, because it needs to be a movie with an ending, at the very end, it turns out that the 3-episode quests that they went on got them a MacGuffin that lets them raise Atlantis back to the top of the ocean. And Atlantis is back. And it's like, oh, okay. Wow, that seems like a really big deal. And then the franchise, and there was no more franchise after that. It was just over. Wasn't Hunchback sequel done in the animation of Batman in the animation of Batman the Animated Series? I don't know what you're talking about. In the animation of Batman the Animated Series? You're gonna have to clarify that one. Damn it! Why did I set myself up and let him kill me? Why did I set myself up for death like that? I gotta get my head in the game, boys.
Deploy tactics.
Almost killed myself, but didn't, because I'm just too good at this video game. Oh boy, I got no boost and they're catching up, boys. Oh, a barrel roll should get me some boost. Not a lot, but it got me some. This is, like I said, this is the only mode where you can feel a little bit like you're in a race, because there is, like, you can get out in front and be winning the game. I meant in the animation style. I never watched the Hunchback of Notre Dame sequel, so I wouldn't know. Though I think that one was deliberately done as, like, a single movie, not as, like, a stealth TV show cancellation, if I recall correctly. I'm trying to remember what some of the other stealth TV show cancellations were, because there were several. There were several. We were going to make a TV show, and then we changed our minds, and we made a movie instead. I'm trying to remember. Man, we are way out ahead. But the guys, the orange team in the back, they are still going through gates. We're ahead of them by 7 seconds, but they're keeping up. They're, like, maintaining. Which means I can't screw this up. Yeah, it's getting closer. Oh, no. Damn it. Oh, no. Oh, boy. We just lost that round because of me. We just lost that round because of me. Nope, we're going to win it barely. We're going to win it barely.
Get ready.
3, 2, go!
Get out of this dude's range. He's going to kill me. I needed those blue things are like team drops that refill your boost. I needed that, but I needed to go through the gate more. I don't know. I mean, I really don't want to tell you guys. This game just feels very satisfying to play. There were 2 Cinderella sequels, but both of those were movies. I mean, they were. I'm trying to think of the ones that were stealth TV show cancellations. The only ones I can think of right now are the third Beauty and the Beast movie, and the Atlantis sequel quotation marks. I can't. God, I know there was at least one more. It's driving me nuts. I can't remember it though. I mean, Aladdin, Little Mermaid, Hercules, those all actually had TV shows. Jungle Book sequel was a real movie. Neverland, Peter Pan sequel was a real movie. Bambi 2 was a real movie, despite how insane it feels to say that sentence. Both Lilo and Stitch, the sequels. One of them was a movie, and then the other one was actually like a finale to the TV show. It's like, if it had a real TV show, it didn't have a fake movie. I never tried anything. Yeah, God, I can't. Man, I know there's another one, but I can't think of it.
Select a vehicle.
Oh boy, hold on. I'm gonna back it up to the beginning when this starts.
Outlaw.
Yeah, I'm going to back this track up and start it from the beginning when this match starts. It may not be... I mean, listen, the last time the music allowed me to stay on the bike for an entire Switch match, we're gonna give it another shot. Joey says, pretty sure I own Bambi 2. Good for you, dude. That's a collector's item.
3 switches in 3 vehicles.
Maybe Alexander... Why am I already Switch imminent? Catch up! The match just started!
10-9, say again.
Fine. If I can't survive on a bike, I'll kill everybody else on bikes.
No targets fired.
Why am I already almost dead? He almost killed me! Alexander is not giving me strength the same way that Lotus Juice did.
No targets fired.
No!
Get back up, come on!
A second too early. He landed on me instead of me hitting him in the side. Damn it. Damn it. Yes, finally killed somebody. Okay, I don't care if there are no targets ahead. I want to just stay alive in this vehicle and not be sent to a truck instantly.
Five targets remaining.
Ah, a motorcycle. Still up and about, eh? Alright, I'm gonna kill one motorcycle. I'm gonna contribute to the match. I will get this guy. Not if I go down the hill, I won't. Not if this truck kills me instantly, I won't.
No targets ahead.
Damn it, I went too fast. Just like Sonic. Ah, come on! Maybe I'll contribute something to this match once I'm in a truck.
Vehicle 1 out. Tango Mike.
No targets ahead.
And one of them stole all my boost. I'm pretty sure the motor... Yep, there's still a motorcycle alive. It's like, that's a motorcycle ability, and the motorcycle just killed me in a truck. I'm not good at this game. I don't understand what my option was there. Like, how do I counter that? Again, I don't think there is a solution. I don't think this is a competitive game. Which is why I think it almost might be better against AI. Whatever scum these guys are executing, the AI can't. I'll be able to keep up with AI. I'll have more fun on my own, damn it. I'm glad they're taking the game offline.
Left, a massive hit.
Alexander's not doing it. Talk to you later, Joey.
They changed vehicle.
No targets ahead.
Finally, somebody took out that bike. Wasn't me, I can't take credit for it, but it did happen. Okay, that didn't really help me out. Where are the targets? Well, okay, whatever. Lost. That was all players. We're actually in a lobby with tons of players now. Okay, I'm thinking one or two more matches, then I'm gonna give up. I have a couple of share files of decent matches, but I'm not gonna make you guys sit through that like I did during the Call of Duty stream 2 months ago. Or whenever that was. I'm not gonna make you sit through that. You might see me playing this again, single player. I may, like I said, if it's not offline by like tomorrow afternoon, we may do one more online stream before the thing gets shut down. But for tonight, we're going to do like 2 more matches, then we're going to give up. Maybe I will perform well here at the end, but I kind of doubt it.
Select a vehicle.
Disruptive wave of turbulent air. This is what killed me that one time. I was like, I guess that forced me into the wall. I guess I was correct. I don't remember what these cars do. I'm not a true gamer.
Capture the zone.
Okay, here we go. What happened to the sound there?
Zone lost.
Damn it! I saw it coming, I couldn't correct. I saw it coming and I couldn't correct. So something about the lockdown mode that's interesting is you guys may have noticed this, but depending, like, you'll load in here and sometimes it'll let you use every car, and sometimes it's like you're only allowed to use trucks. And right now it's like motorcycles and 2 of the cars. So lockdown modes will sometimes change up the vehicles you're allowed to use, which can really change the rhythm of the match pretty substantially. Yeah. Yep.
Press 1.
Stronger car, I guess. It won't be as fast, but maybe I'll actually be able to do something. I heard him, and he went over a jump, and it didn't matter. Come on! Yes! There we go. Now I'm gaming, boys. Now I'm gaming. Here at the end. And then I died.
Zone lost.
I thought that dude was going to hit one of those beams and kill himself for a second, and I was going to laugh really hard, but he didn't. He's a better driver than I am.
Zone lost. New zone.
Sometimes I feel like stuff that I should be able to drive up in this game, sometimes it kills me.
Zone captured. New zone. Zone.
Did I get it? Yeah, I did it. Sweet. All right, I contributed to the match. Damn it, come on! I can't hit anything! I hit my own guy.
Zone.
Twice in a row I've been in the zone completely unmolested and easily capped it. That dude got speedy.
Zone.
Oh, I was too fast. I was too speedy. I was gonna nail that guy, and then I zoomed past him. Did he hit the brakes, or did I get an unexpected burst of speed? Whoa! This game's wild. This game's crazy, dude. It's Crazy Taxi. This is competitive Crazy Taxi is what it is. This has the energy of competitive off-road Uber driver. Off-road crazy Uber. That's what they should have called it. I'm not sure if the Uber people would have approved of the name. I'm not sure they could have gotten the rights.
Zone captured.
Well, I'm capturing a lot of zones. I'm mostly just running into walls and getting killed in between, but I am capturing zones, and that's what this mode is technically about.
New zone.
Ah, what a gorgeous sunrise. I didn't even wreck. I didn't even wreck. In fact, I helped capture the zone. Crazy. I'm so good. I can look at the sunrise and win without even looking at the track. That's how good I am at Onrush. I don't even need to look to win. That's how good I am. Crazy. It's crazy how good I am. Alrighty. We're all done for the evening, I think. Everybody's gone. It's just me here by myself. But someone may one day watch this in the future, and I did say I would do 2 more. So we'll do 1 more. If there's one lonely heart in here still, you have the chat to yourself, I think.
Countdown.
I'm just sitting here playing video games by myself. Into the oblivion. Into the emptiness of night.
Charger.
In the deep depths of darkness of the human mind. Here at the edge of oblivion, as a digital world gives way to nothingness,
Drive through the gates.
so too does my mind give way, talking to no one, communicating to none, presenting to none, and still I gain. I die immediately. What is there to be gained from this experience? Who are we? What are we? Where are we?
System failure.
What does any of it mean? Will we ever find out amid all this wreckage of, like, spaceships on Mars or something? What is the lore of Onrush? The sequel will never arrive and we will never find out. There's lore in the single-player campaign. But that breaks the joke that I'm making. The emptiness encroaches on this world. Soon I will log off and that may well be the end of it. Mayhap I'll return to it briefly tomorrow, or mayhap it will be gone forever. Disappeared. Just as this moment slips away into the emptiness of time. The meaninglessness of the expanse of existence.
You lose.
Even as I try my best, I drive through gates, I add time for my team, I lose. There is nothing. The emptiness here at the end. Even if I win the match, someone else on the other team playing one of their final online matches of Onrush, they will lose. Someone will have to log off with their last match in Onrush Online having been a loss, including me. That was perfect. That was perfect. And no one was here. That was perfect. God, you giveth and you taketh away. Some days I ask, why am I still doing this? Why am I still on YouTube? Why do I make videos? And then you present me with a mic, an audience of like 2 people, a long monologue about cosmic oblivion, and then the perfect punchline. The end of everything. Oh, the end singer. Thank you, Lord. Amen. Let's see if I can open my loot boxes or if the servers are down. It's still online. It's still online. I can open my loot crates. Just make sure I got clean footage of that last loot box opening. You guys may think it's crazy that I'm saving stuff like that, but I like having archival footage of certain things. And part of the reason I usually don't have my webcam and music stuff on during streams is I like having clean footage. And in this case, I don't even have the game music, but I guess it's better I don't have the game music, because when I hit the share button, I got just clean sound effect audio and the sound of that little box talking. But that's it. Oh, that's the end. That's the end, boys. We walked all the way to the end. And we gotta get out of here. It's gotta be over. You gotta be free, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta be free. We must leave. We must escape this place. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. The cosmic oblivion. The maw opens ever wider.